Milk Crate Marauder.
I am honored now to have David Letterman calling in. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hi. Is that your final answer? How have you been doing?
I have been doing. Well, let's see. I haven't talked to you in a while.
I've tried to call you, but I've been very busy lighting cigars for Hanukkah, so I haven't had a chance to get to you.
Who is this?
David Letterman.
How are you, Robin?
Dave.
Yeah.
What is going? Dave, what is going on with your life? Why are you not married?
I don't want to get married. I'm sick and tired of getting married. I figure if I got married, it'd be like it'd be like a Stephen King novel or something.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get married. You know that, Howard.
How are your ratings?
Here's the thing. CBS wants me to get advertisers for my show if it seems there's this little clause in our contract that says.
So your rating? Why is Jay Leno beating you? I mean, you were the king of late night, and then he does an interview with Hugh Grant. And now suddenly, I mean, it's got to upset you that in a way you've reinvented the format. You kind of took it from Johnny Carson, and now Jay's doing it and beating you at your own game.
I think Jay's, ex-manager Helen Kirshnick got off real easy. She died before she had to listen to the lame stuff he did the other night. I don't know. It's
You're not. Are you
trying to deal with a guy?
Well, no. I mean, Are you upset with him in a way for, like, you used to have him as a guest on your show?
Yeah, well, I used to have him as a guest, and, he, other than eating all the food in the green room, I just dealt with the guy.
Do you think his monologue is horrible?
I think, I think it's, like I said, it's so bad, it made me, wish that I had breast cancer. Who can listen to this lame crap? It's like beating Paul at air hockey. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this, because you're being quite honest.
The problem is that Jay is beating him with that lame crap.
Yeah, that's the thing. How do you explain? Like, I've got some samples of Jay's monologue.
All right.
I'd like you to comment on it.
All right, sure.
All right, here we go.
I guess you probably know by now they haven't heard anything from that Mars polar lander. Nothing at all. See, that's when you know it's serious. When you don't hear anything. Married guys know what I'm talking about, right? That deafening silence, when something's wrong, you don't know what. Honey, everything okay? Just yelling and honey!
Yeah, I'm telling you, Howard, I wish that, Jay and his lame monologue was on the, Mars lander that crashed. His jokes are more pathetic than the last Stephen Baldwin movie.
Oh. Wow.
It's like predicting that the next hit movie for Christmas is going to be the Blair Elf Project or something.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that.
But why does America warm to Jay?
Yeah. Why does America warm to him?
I don't know. It's I wouldn't give that guy his troubles to a monkey on a rock.
Right. And you haven't spoken to him since he took over the Tonight Show, right?
No, I haven't spoken to Jay in quite some time because, we're kind of like two rival car companies, Ford and General Motors.
But you have said in the past that you have no hard feelings. But in a sense, you do have hard feelings, right?
It's the man's, he's making a living. So I just, I respect that.
Did you ever bang his wife?
Bang his wife?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that. What else? Play some more jokes. You got some more?
All right, let me hear that.
If I see 60 Minutes last night, Al Gore was on. More like 120 minutes from Al Gore. Anyway, they asked Al Gore, tell us something we don't know about you. And he said, I like to paint. That's what he said. I didn't know he liked to paint. In fact, you know what you call a self-portrait painted by Al Gore? A still life.
It's not real funny.
Oh, God. Al Gore was pulled over by a state trooper last week and charged with a DWD, driving while dull. That's the kind of thing I think, he enjoys. Did Jackie, the joke man, write that joke, by the way? I'd rather be talking about school closings, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so you think Jay is ripping you off?
I think Jay should go back to doing strip clubs or something.
Right, it's so hard, right.
I think Jay is
leave the late night
off.
to you.
I'm so glad you're sort of coming out of the closet on this, because you've always hesitated to talk about it.
He's been very diplomatic in the past.
Right.
Right.
I'm shocked at how brutal you're being today.
Well, play that. You got something else there?
Let me see.
What else you got there?
Hold on, let me see. I have the Leno tapes. You want me to play them?
Yeah, all right. What the hell?
You seem to like Leno. You keep requesting.
It's Christmas. What the hell?
All right, here, I'll play you, hold on, let me see what I got.
Yeah.
You got anything?
Wait, let me see. Let me see what I have. Hold on.
Christmas tree, it's got to be very confusing for your dog. You ever notice how your dog freaks out when you bring the tree in the house? Because the dog's looking at you like, why are you putting a giant toilet in the middle of the living room? You didn't just yell at me for peeing on the carpet. Now you put a toilet in the middle of the room. What's going on?
Horrible, right?
Yeah. I just, come on, Howard. Don't you have the pussy joke market pretty much covered to yourself these days?
All right, look. Listen, now when you had Farrah Fawcett on your show?
Yeah. Lovely woman.
You like her?
By the way.
I got the feeling you're really into her.
I think she and Kathy Lee are goofing on everybody, don't you? I'm going to send her a gift this year. I think I'm going to send her a big fruitcake full of ants.
Yeah, but some people want to talk to you, Dave, okay?
Yeah, all right,
hold on. Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Look, I loved Letterman. I loved him to death. And it's like, now, Dave, it's like your monologues, like, you're so drab. It's like you put such a downer on the night. I know Jay's terrible. But, it's like you lost your edge, man.
Dave, what about that?
Is that your final answer, sir?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
All right.
Dave, why don't you...
responded.
Why don't you respond to that? Take your gloves off.
Well, all I can say is that, the Y2K is fast approaching and, Donald Trump is stockpiling bimbos. So I don't know what to say about that.
No, but, why don't you talk about how Leno stole from you? Go ahead for once.
He didn't, I don't think he stole. I just, why would you make a joke about somebody stealing something under their nose? I could steal an aircraft carrier from under your nose.
Right. But he stole from you, didn't he? Admit it.
Well, who gives a crap?
You do. You do, though, don't you?
I may have gotten my Christmas presents early.
Oh.
Jay might have, had a record last night. He actually took 3 bad jokes in a row. If he keeps this up, Ted Koppel will, have better jokes than him.
Right. So you are here to say that.
I don't know what he's saying.
I don't know what you're saying. I think you're attacking Jay. I do. I think he's attacking Jay.
No, I just.
You are. Nate, go ahead.
Dave's great, man. He's killing me.
Well, thank you very much.
He's ripping Jay a new ass. That's great.
Do you like it? You like the new Dave Letterman?
I hate Jay.
Right.
Well, I hope he burns in hell.
Right.
No,
it's horrible.
He's okay. He looks a little like Dudley Do-Right, but he's okay.
Right.
I got no problem with that.
Right.
He's sort of like a big, sweaty hockey player. It stinks on ice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No.
Now, you think he stinks on ice, don't you? You've told me that he does.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a Norman Rockwell painting, isn't it, Howard?
Right.
How so?
I don't know. Just the whole scenario with it.
Right.
Anyway, he's doing a job for a network, of course, NBC, and that's I got to give him credit for that right there. But I didn't alter that tape in any way. 3 bad jokes in a row. Christ.
Right.
Someone ought to see if Milton.
Let me play another Leno joke, and let me play one more Leno thing. This is him talking about transplants or something.
Transplants, sure.
All right, and you comment on this.
All right.
I read an article yesterday in the LA Times about organ transplants. I was reading this thing. You ever notice when they talk about organ transplants, they always emphasize the phrase, the organ was surgically implanted in the patient. Duh. Do you need to point out it was surgically implanted? How else would you get it in there, really? Turn him over, Bob. Give me the hammer and that organ. All right, fine. We're going to pound this thing.
Wow.
God, I think I'll mail him some gum. He's making Carrot Top look like Jim Carrey, for Christ's sake.
Right. Now you're taking the gloves off.
Yeah. No, I don't know. He's
horrible, right?
He's making his living, so what can I say?
Right. You think that he's lame.
Years of Pop-Tart abuse will do that to a person.
All right. Well, listen, Dave.
Now, does Dave realize we're on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I tell you we're on the air?
Oh, we're on the air? I thought I was waiting in line for Santa to get back from his methadone break. Yeah.
Yeah. So you hate Jay?
And
I've heard, because I work at CBS.
Yeah.
And be serious about this for a second.
Right.
That the reason you hate Jay, and Vinny and Mitch told me this, is because now you have to meet with advertisers because your ratings are down and Jay's are up.
Well,
to actually work the advertising.
You have to actually meet with advertisers.
That's the thing. CBS wants me to get advertisers for my show, because there's this little clause in my contract that says if I, slip below third, I personally have to sell commercial time.
Wow.
Who knew Joni Loves Chachi Howard would do so well at 11:35?
Right.
It's a retro thing. All the kids are going retro. Know what I mean?
Mm. So there you go, Robin. There's an exclusive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, listen.
You hate women, though, don't you?
Huh?
You hate women.
Isn't he still
I don't hate
engaged?
women.
You do hate women.
I don't hate women. Why
You're
do you say
bitter
I hate
about
women?
them.
Why is he bitter?
No, I don't hate women. I just, if I get married, I don't want it to turn into a Stephen King novel or something.
Right. Did you bang Farrah Fawcett? All right.
Have you ever taken advantage
I got to
of
go,
that?
Howard.
All right. Take care, Dave.
I got to go.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right.
Where are you going?
He's going nowhere. Going back to bed.
Away from that question.
Well, he was scathing. This is a first. Scathing. Toward Jay Leno.
Well, that ought to make the news.
Yeah. Sounds like tip of the iceberg. Did you think that was particularly odd?
I think people will want to talk to David Letterman now that he's ready to take off the gloves.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, baby.
60 Minutes will be calling.
Right. Unreal. One more thing in the Daily News, in the back of the Daily News today. You'll love this. They explained that that was not David Letterman on our show yesterday.
It wasn't?
It says, are the late night wars spilling over to morning radio? Not quite. Howard Stern's morning radio show yesterday had a David Letterman sound-alike ranking on the CBS Late Show Comics on-air rival NBC Tonight Show host Jay Leno. They say Letterman does trail Leno in the Nielsen ratings, but the fake Dave now, this guy who did Dave Letterman for us was right on. I mean, he sounds just like him.
Yeah.
The fake Dave called the NBC host a big, sweaty hockey player who stinks on ice. The fake Dave also criticized Leno's jokes in recent monologues. If he keeps this up, Ted Koppel will have better jokes. A spokesman for Letterman confirmed that the caller to Stern show was indeed an imposter.
Sure, Dave doesn't want you to know it's really him.
Right. Quite frankly, I heard a lot of people say that Letterman was helped yesterday because that guy was funny.
Yeah.
After humoring the Letterman wannabe, Stern went on to plug the production company, his production company's production of Son of the Beach, a half-hour comedy slated to debut on cable's FX network in March. You know, we should get that Letterman guy on the phone. He is good. Hey, Gary, see if you can get him on the phone. I just want to let him take a bow. Yeah. David Letterman, you're on the air. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Hey, David Letterman, I said.
Yeah. How you doing today?
Pretty good, Dave.
Oh God. What do you need today, Howard?
So in the
What can I help you
newspaper, they quoted you in the newspaper as calling Jay Leno a filthy, stinking hockey player.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a good day.
So, you know, I wanted this guy to, like, really blast Jay. He was kind, I thought.
Yeah, he was, but it made it more believable because he wouldn't just go all out.
Who's lying next to you right now? Drew Barrymore?
No, she's, I don't know where she is right now. She's just goofing around.
She's running around the house naked.
She's running around the house naked, right?
Yeah, she's getting me orange juice.
Right. You bang her, huh?
Oh man, what are you folks up to today?
It's really eerie. This guy's name is Dave also, but when you're talking to him, he just sounds like David Letterman.
Yeah.
So you always feel like you're talking to David Letterman.
Okay.
How's
You
Larry?
look like David Letterman?
Hey, so what happened to that guy, Larry Bud Melman, Dave?
I don't know. I think he's selling real estate or something right now. I don't know what he's doing. He's just he's got getting some tinsel for his shorts for New Year's. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
How's he look nude?
I don't
He
know.
has that Letterman
Yeah,
laugh.
that's the whole thing. All right. And then I wanted him to, blast women and stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, hey,
He's
so
the guy to do it.
you feel pretty bitter about broads, don't you?
Oh man, I just I don't want to get married. I just
Right.
don't want to get married. I get married, I'm in trouble.
Right. And you hate women, right?
No,
You
no.
See, I keep wanting him to
He won't go
He
there.
won't even go there.
Yeah.
I keep trying to get him to go there, and he won't do it.
He's trying to protect Dave.
Yeah, he's like protecting Dave. We don't need you to protect Dave. It's funny when
He
you,
can protect himself.
you're supposed to be the candid guy.
Yeah.
All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call you in a couple of days, Dave.
And you can get it together.
And a lot of people won't even know that you're the fake Dave.
Yeah.
And we'll try this again. And I'm going
All
to
right.
write you a really scathing, disgusting script.
Oh.
All right? How you hate women and you're angry at the world.
Oh, sure, we can do that. That's
Okay.
nice in the 21st century.
Okay, Dave.
Don't worry.
All righty.
All right, give us one of your jokes from your monologue tonight.
All right, I'll give you a joke for a monologue here. Well, let's see. How about a little Christmas quiz? Something that'll cheer you up here.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Rudolph couldn't join any reindeer games because A, he had a red nose, B, he was too little, C, he was juicing with steroids. What do you
All right.
think?
I better go back to bed. That's what I think.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll
Howard.
that one. It'll be
All right, Dave.
okay by
Bye.
5:30.
It's David Letterman, everyone. David Letterman Jr. Jay ain't worried about this guy.
When this backpacker first hit the airwaves, he managed to piss off a lot of people at CBS television. At least, that's what Vinny Favalli told me. He might look like Edgar Winter, but he sounds frightening, like David Letterman. It's David VanDam, a.k.a. Evil Dave.
On our phone, Gary lined us up. I congratulate you.
What? Who's this?
I think we're going to have David Letterman on the phone from the hospital. Yes.
I would like to know, how could I win this Tina Turner thing also?
I don't know. I got to. I think I got Letterman on the phone.
We got to go. Maybe Letterman will
All
work.
right, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Hello,
Howard?
Dave.
Hey, good morning.
But you sound great.
Don't mind me talking low. My chest aches like a bastard.
Wow, you sound
I
very
can't
healthy.
believe, friggin' Carson is 100 years old and 100 pounds overweight, and he's dancing around while they cut me open like a frog in, biology. That son of a bitch must have made a deal with the devil.
Well, listen.
I
You sound.
should have had this thing done at Home Depot.
They said Dave was joking.
He is joking. Well, actually, you sound great, but this cholesterol
I'm a little
stuff.
tired of no cable TV and bad Jello.
Right.
Unbelievable.
I know, Dave. First of all, thank you for calling in. This is an exclusive,
Yeah.
and I know that the cholesterol stuff sucks. I mean, I know that. Listen, we've talked privately off the air, and
Yeah.
I know when you're not throwing things against your office wall or doing your dopey show, you take pretty good care of yourself.
Oh, I get it. My show is dopey and yours is highbrow.
Well, at least somebody's watching me.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling to cheer me up. Next.
Hey, the guy's sick, Howard.
Okay, all right.
Give him a break.
Next, you'll tell me that that broad who was stalking me has risen from the dead and is here in the hospital dressed as a nurse.
So listen, this is great. I read in the newspaper that you're in good spirits, and clearly you are, and I heard you're charming the nurses and the doctors and all of that.
No, that's bull. That's all publicity spin. I've done nothing but curse and spit at the nurses in between my violent attacks of diarrhea.
Ooh.
And I punched one doctor in the balls so hard that he's now in the next room. The guy made a pass at me, and I found out he was a vet. Yeah. And I punched one doctor in the balls so hard, and
all right.
He sucks donkey dump in here. The guy lost his thumb. Didn't even have a thumb. And
Hey, you know who misses you?
I'm letting them all know that just how I feel.
Vinny Favalli misses you, by the way.
Who?
Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
It's unbelievable. My inside looked like the big dig gone horribly wrong.
So it's lousy in the hospital,
In
huh?
addition to that, in rerouting all my arteries, I had them install Easy Pass. I'd give my, Howard, I'd give my left nut for a nurse who spoke English. This place is the Alamo with stethoscopes.
Is this Letterman or John Rocker?
Right.
Every nurse stinks of hot sauce and cheap perfume in the godforsaken hellhole. If I didn't know better, I'd think I was a prisoner of war in Mexico, and I'm not even getting plastic surgery.
Dave, seriously,
Yeah.
You're getting out soon, right?
I can return to my shallow, meaningless life. All I have is my show, and now I won't have that for 6 to 8 weeks, and that's only if these bozos are guessed right.
Well, here's the big question, I guess.
Yeah.
What about Jerry Seinfeld as a fill-in host for your show?
Too Jewish. Midwest wouldn't like it. Yeah, seriously.
Well, they like the TV show Seinfeld.
Yeah, don't you think he's funny? I mean, the Midwest accepted his Jewishness in a sitcom.
Lots of, non-Jews surround him. Talk show, is different. The Midwest won't, stay tuned to Jerry's glib New York wimpy heap crap for one freaking segment. Howard. Yeah. No one wants to hear Jerry talk about bagels unless he's, putting toothpaste on them instead of cream cheese or something.
Oh my!
Oh God! My chest feels like I'm getting acupuncture from
Laura Babbitt.
I don't mean to laugh at your. Pain.
Yeah.
So no Jerry as host. What about me? Would you be comfortable with me as a guest host?
Oh, I'd have to be, I'd have to be more drugged up than I am now, for crying out loud. No, they'd hate you, even if, you weren't a Jew or half a Jew or whatever you are.
Now, Dave, you've said a lot of interesting things here, and I have to disagree with you about me because I think the audience would love me and the ratings would go through the roof.
Yeah.
But what about Chris Rock as the host? People mentioned him in the newspaper.
Listen, Howard, maybe he's okay, but when you see him doing those deaf comedy jams or hosting on Bet, my audience is still getting used to having to share the drinking fountain with those people.
Oh, my.
It's asking,
when they opened your chest, they found a racist.
Yeah,
it's just asking an awful lot to expect them to be, tolerant of a guy who looks like, burnt match.
Wow, dude, this is unbelievable. Now, well, it sounds to me, Dave, and I know you're just joking. I know you're not racist.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I do know that. I know he's kidding, trying to get laughs, but very desperate. It seems to me...
If I wanted to get laughs, Howard, I'd be telling you that Carol Burnett would be filling in for me for the next 6 weeks.
Are you threatened by someone good taking over the show?
Oh, come on. Stop it. You're on acid. Excuse me.
Hello?
I've been sawed in half like a goddamn grapefruit. Before I would like some breakfast, por favor.
All right.
Sorry.
You're talking to the nurse?
Yeah, listen, I've got to go. I got to get out of here. Maybe you can play me some Britney Spears music. I want to test out my heart.
Well, I'll tell you one thing before you go, and I do wish you well, and I hope that you feel better. And I just want to say, I bet Jay Leno is partying.
Yeah. You sent me a don't get well card.
He sent you a don't get well card.
Of course not. That would border on being funny, which is out of that gentleman's realm.
Oh,
damn it.
Hey, here's a thought. Why not let Jackie the Joke Man Martling handle the hosting chores?
I thought you said you'd stop taking acid back in the 70s.
Oh, David.
Ouch! Christ. Why do they sew me up with barbed wire?
Well, Dave, it was nice talking to you.
Now, listen, Howard, I got to
go.
Is
he worried about getting better?
Huh?
Are you worried about getting better?
No, I'll be all right. I'll be okay.
Hey, are you making them keep your hospital room at 55 degrees so the staff can appreciate your humor?
You would know a joke, if it bit you in your damn inflatable flabby ass. Listen, I got to get out of here.
Where are you going? You're in bed.
Time for a fresh bedpan?
No, I'm getting too excited, and the doctor said I can't watch Baywatch for another 6 months.
All right, Dave. Thank you.
By the way, I just want to pass something on to you folks. If ever you have to go under, I found out that I was allergic to regular forms of anesthesia. So in order to get me unconscious, the doctors had to play a tape of Steve Forbes explaining his flat tax plan.
All right, listen, Dave.
Next time you go in.
Listen, I know you're not even supposed to be on the phone, and I thank you for calling in.
You're the lowest of the low. Don't ever call me again.
All right, thanks, Dave. Feel better, really.
Yeah, right.
All right. Bye. Wow, an exclusive.
Yeah. Sounds good, though. I mean,
yeah, he sounds great.
A little racy,
yeah.
But it sounded good. Sometimes you're still under the anesthetic.
He's on
a few days later.
Yes, Ray, go ahead.
Dude, Letterman is so fake. Howard, what's up with that? He didn't answer one question. All he did was want to do his bit.
Right.
He sat there and told all his jokes, and he didn't answer one of your questions.
Well, let me tell you something. I would normally beat him up over that, but since he just had his heart opened up and his arteries and junk.
Well, I think it just shows how sad his life is that he just had all that crap happen to him, and he can't even have a serious conversation about it. He has to tell bits
And all that anti-Jewish material.
Yeah.
And anti-black,
Anti-Mexican?
Anti-Mexican? It's not right.
He gets fixed up, and he wakes up, and now he hates everybody.
Yeah.
He can't enjoy his new gift of life.
Right. Instead of being positive, well, maybe you're right. I mean, but the man is attached to machines.
Well, I think someone better unplug him pretty quick.
Wow. All right, thank you.
No problem. Howard.
Yes.
Why don't you ever have Typo Negative on the show?
Maybe I will.
You should have them. I've
All right.
her.
Thank you.
Okay.
Important comment. Who even knows if that was Letterman? I don't know.
Well, evidently there are celebrities who agree with you. David Letterman is on the phone.
There you go.
First of all, is this really you, Dave?
Yeah, is that you?
That sounds like Letterman. He's good, too, but...
Is this really you?
Like that?
I'm trying to talk to you, but the kid was talking over you.
Yeah. Well, if it's not me, then there's another guy who looks like me with a strong appetite for shellfish on the phone.
I say that's David Letterman. Nobody would make a joke like that if it wasn't.
Nobody has a
Thank
gut.
you for such a warm welcome. I've got a better homecoming from that silly woman who turned herself into a train buddy.
So, Dave, what do we...
What happens if you would have made a Bush Foundation and had a wish for that insane lady who was chasing you?
I don't know. I've got a gambling problem. I'm wearing green felt underpants. You know what I'm saying? I've got a gambling problem. I'm not interested in that.
Why don't you fulfill her wish?
Well, Dave, let me find out if Dave agrees.
Right, Howard?
Let me find out if Dave agrees with you.
Yeah.
Dave, what do we owe this honor to?
Well, I just, I was listening to your little radio debunk slash stuff film, and I felt compelled to call in and compliment this gentleman on his news about the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
You want a compliment?
You agree with him? You agree that the Make-A-Wish Foundation is a waste of time?
Not only is it a waste of time, it's a waste of time and money. These drooling little bastards are a bigger hindrance to mankind.
They're farce. I agree with that.
And those mosquitoes, with the West Nile gonorrhea, or whatever the hell they're
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
Wait a minute, Dave, you're making a joke, right?
You're not. Is this really your position?
I'm just going to start speaking my mind more often.
This is outrageous.
You're against the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Go over this again. Tell me your views on the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I had one kid visit me. They said had leukemia, 6 months to live, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I let him come up to the show. I let him sit behind my desk. I let him talk to Paul. I'd let him pet my dog.
So what happened?
I call after 6 months to see if the kid had a funeral, if he could send some flowers or something. Turns out the kid doesn't have leukemia. He's got some sort of cancer that they can treat with radiation.
There you go.
But wait a second, David and my friend Jake on the phone here. Isn't that good that the kid lived?
Good. After his visit, I was upset, for the 6 months. Then I found out this little freak didn't die. I was upset for another 6 months. I gotta wish all these Make-A-Wish do-gooders could just get my rear ender.
Well, let me first of all.
6 months in leukemia, huh?
Right. So
with leukemia, he probably looked like Paul.
Yeah.
Well, this is absolutely fascinating. Are you afraid of the bad press you're going to get from making a phone call? Dave, what are you doing?
I'm rubbing the phone against my hairy tan ass. Here, I'll do it again. Right here.
All right. Okay, Dave. Dave, we got to go, but thank you.
You're not on the rotate, everybody.
All right.
I got to take a power nap.
There he goes.
I'm very excited, by the way, not to change topics completely, but I'm very excited because David E. Letterman is here today with us. David E. Letterman.
Morning.
How are you, Dave?
How are you today, Howard?
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, I just want to say something real quick here. I don't know if you saw this, but I saw the Puff Daddy on some award show.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy the Puff Daddy?
Yeah, sure. We just had him on here.
Yeah. Every time I hear his music, I always get the feeling that, I'm about to be a bunch of spears thrown at me.
Oh, my.
By the way, Dave was telling me, Dave, thanks for coming on. It's hard to get David Letterman on this show.
I think whenever David's with you, though, he gets really racy.
Well, David said to me on network television, Dave, you said that you cannot say what you want to say, that they censor your program, and here you can do all the comedy you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, we love your late night show, but it really is kind of tame.
I know. It's like, moonlighting from Crack Magazine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and another thing, I'll give you an idea. I was watching that Benicio del Toro on that movie Traffic.
Traffic, yeah, I love that movie.
Exactly. And, all I could think to myself was, where's my wallet? I kept checking to see if it was in my pocket.
Yeah. Well,
Is that because he's Puerto Rican? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't want to say it.
You like doing this show. You feel free. I can see that.
I'm enjoying myself. And,
right.
By the way, I got a little tip for you. The hookers in Times Square are accepting tax rebate checks. I don't know if you folks know about that. Whatever happened to the good old days, Howard, when you could kill a prostitute and turn her into a girly suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a lovely guy, Howard.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Dave, how are you feeling about you're doing better? And,
Ticker's okay.
Your heart's all right.
Yeah, Ticker's all right.
I love the David Letterman that when you're here.
Yeah.
You are so different.
He's like a man unchained.
I really are. I mean, I love this David Letterman.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the David Letterman, the one that's on my show that could kick Jay's ass.
Right.
Really, Leno has gone so mainstream. If you would just let this side of you come out, I know you'd get letters.
Why is he holding himself back?
Let me ask you something. You think Jay could fit that chin of his into Mavis's Moan's Venus? Yeah, I said Moan's Venus. I'm way too smart to be doing this gig.
Well, I've never heard you say...
gynecologist or something.
No, I've never heard you say Moan's Venus.
He must be like a cauldron just full of these things.
Moan's Venus.
Jay and I are like old car companies, Ford and General Motors.
Right.
By the way, I want to ask you something about this Congressman Condit.
Yeah, what is your take on that?
I don't know. Is he just a lowlife or is he just plain stupid? He should have burned the evidence, just like they did to the Jews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think she might be a Jew. Hey, that's funny, man.
All right, Dave.
Yeah, okay. I'll make my weekend a little better.
Yeah, Dave,
You think that big chin prick could come up with a zinger like that? I don't think so. I think Mavis is probably strapping one on as we speak.
Wow, you are so... Dave, this is the greatest appearance you've ever made on here.
Just getting away from Les Moonves and Fidel Castro having lunch. Incidentally, I'm trying to decide if Paul is really my organ grinder monkey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, Paul Schaefer, huh?
By the way, Robin, I'll let you clean my house if I can, you let me go snowboarding down that slope of yours.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, I'm romantic as the next guy is. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds very racial to me.
I don't know if there's any win in it for me.
Yeah, okay. Again, it'll make my weekend a little better.
Dave, I got to tell you, you are something else. I mean, you really are great.
Well,
this side of you that is wild and allows yourself to really... this is the real David Letterman we're seeing today,
right? No wonder he never gives an interview.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so worried about Dick Cheney. Heart attacks or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I had heart surgery, and I'm still funnier than Jay.
Right. I must have missed that.
Hospital with Mariah Carey.
That's my fault. No F word. Okay.
Mariah. Try to book her on about 6 months.
Really?
Those Bush twins, by the way, I'm telling you, those two are just hot little minkies, aren't they?
Yeah, huh?
I'd like to date them and pour a bunch of vodka down their gullets.
Yeah. And
do you think their dad would get pissed and send Colin Powell to bump me off? What kind of a name is Colin anyway? I know those, the Negroes have funny names, but come on. You name your kid after your intestines? I'd just call him Chitlin or something.
All right, Dave Letterman.
Yeah, okay.
We watch your show at 11:30.
I'd like to see this on TV.
Yeah, you will see it. Dave, you, I love your laugh, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you have such an infectious laugh.
Yeah.
It's evil, actually.
I think I caught some.
My blood pressure. So tan.
We want to play this gossip game with you.
Yeah. Now, how would he play this now, Howard? What happens? Will strange and embarrassing things happen to me?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to interrupt
you. It's just, what do I do? The last one who, bleeds to death win $4 Is that how it works?
Well, something like that. Yeah. Mike Walker is going to come on the phone from the National Enquirer.
All right.
And he's going to give us 4 stories.
Uh-huh.
And you have to guess the false story.
I have to get the full story.
False story.
The false story.
False story.
Yeah, the false story.
I can't even get the full story when I'm doing my show.
Right.
It's 1 hour doing the show and 4 hours apologizing.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. The way you're talking today is a whole new Letterman.
Yeah.
I love when you're on this show.
No, thank you
How does he hold himself back?
Huh?
You have any thoughts?
Coffee. Just a lot of coffee.
Any other thoughts you want to lay out before I put Mike on the phone?
Well, I did want to ask you about one thing. What happened the other day with A.J. Benson, Stuttering Joe guy? Is that his name?
Stuttering John?
Stuttering John, yeah. I heard A.J. took a swing at the other guy. What's the matter with it? That big sweaty Italian guy.
I don't know.
You just can't go hitting people, Howard, at work. What happened? Did someone, steal his gold chain or something? Is that what happened? I don't know. I don't know the guy.
Right. Dave.
Yeah.
I love having you on the show.
I appreciate it.
And I love the new controversial Dave.
That's good.
That's good. This is the Dave that could beat Jay Leno.
Wow.
Do you agree? Do you agree?
Absolutely, but we'll never
Artie,
get this on
do you
tape.
love when Dave lets loose?
No, this is probably the best I've seen him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an old fan.
Starting to look like a Captain Slappy minstrel show in here.
Well, you are out of control today, I'll tell you that. Let me get Mike on the phone. He'll probably want to say hello to David Letterman. Mike, hi.
Yeah, hi, Howard.
Dave Letterman playing your game today.
Morning, Mike. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you, Dave?
Pretty good. I got a little bit of gossip for you. It might be interesting.
Oh, that's
this is just
terrific.
between us girls.
Please, tell Mike.
Well, according to the tabloids, Martha Stewart has breast implants. She makes them out of recycled pantyhose, Twinkies, and used tea bags.
Really?
There you go. Keep that to yourself.
Wow.
Dave, you still, I've done a few items about you, and people sometimes find it hard to believe. It's nice to have you here. You can confirm some of these things.
Sure.
I did the story about how you cut up your pineapple before the show. You have the intern cut up to exactly 1-inch squares.
Right.
That's really wild.
And why would you do that?
I don't know. We're just trying to put some education into the show.
Yeah, and you know what, Howard? David
Bring in the
never
meter
goes
system.
to sleep. Never.
No.
You never
Without
sleep.
listening
No, I
to
don't sleep.
Big Ben in London strike over his shortwave radio.
Yeah, what kind of geeky thing is that?
Ham radio.
Ham radio.
Yeah,
I've said that before. My pen pals from the shortwave club.
Yeah.
I've told you folks that before.
Yeah. Well, Dave is ready to play the game, and he is on fire. I don't know if you have any other thoughts you want to give us before you start the game.
Well, the only thought I have, I just hope you have, I'm sure you've heard everybody talking about, the story that we have just broken on the front page of the National Enquirer.
What is that?
Condit's wife attacked Chandra.
Let me ask you something. Last week you got on here, Mike, and you said you thought that Gary Condit did it.
I said had something to do with it, whether he did it or, somebody did it with him or
Yeah,
he
but
was
you
involved.
should have implied that she must have been going to meet him because she left her house without the key, without any ID.
You might want to stay tuned because after this, and after we have David Letterman over here arrested, that we are
Go ahead.
We're going to have a psychic who is telling us that Chandra is dead, and we will speak directly to Chandra leaving.
We're going to channel her.
I will be riveted.
We're going to channel her.
About time.
You can do the Nasty Sanchez with her, Howard?
Oh, yeah. Dave, you're wild today. You're wild. Nasty Sanchez.
Yeah, Nasty Sanchez.
By the way, the last great photo we had of Dave was Dave jogging, Howard, wearing a nose strip and boxing gloves.
There you go.
Yeah, what was that all about?
I was just out,
He just marches to his own drummer, right?
That's right. I was just out, my blood pressure. I was out getting tanned.
He just got an angry dragon.
Yeah.
He just had a bukkake.
I got a cocky. There you go, sure.
Bukkake. All right, anyway, all right, so this is the, now in the even today on the front page of the paper, they say Mrs. Condit's phone call, cop's eye, secret condo chat, and everything is about Gary Condit's wife. I don't know what to think. I still think either O.J. was involved or Dan Rather.
Yeah.
Because Dan Rather wouldn't talk about it.
That's right. Dan won't talk about this.
He won't talk about it. I
Very
think
strange.
It's so funny. Last night I happened to tune into that 60 Minutes 2 that he does a little stint on, and I guess that's the young people 60 Minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Dan shows up in like Sansa-belt jeans.
Yeah, and get the stretch jeans, so that there's a nice stretchy leg.
You know that Dan is talking to the young people. He's wearing his jeans.
Yeah, it looks like maternity pants.
I think Dan should move to Switzerland and pursue his first love, watchmaking. I really think that's what's coming down to Dan. A haircut.
Who was it once said that Dan always looked like he was about to open fire on a mall?
Yeah, I like the young people 60 Minutes, and it's like Charlie Rose is hip.
Oh God,
he's the young guy on the show. And Dan Rather's way of letting you know that he's more relaxed is to change his wardrobe.
Yeah,
it's the same guy. He's just like, hey, I didn't have to put on my suit today. I'm wearing jeans.
No time.
Because I'm on the young people 60 Minutes.
Wake up Andy Rooney for that.
Yeah, two freaks. Andy Rooney and Dan Rather.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, Mike, give us the 4 stories. Dave's going to play with us. Dave, I know you're brimming with anything you want to say to Mike Walker and the audience?
Mike, from one broadcaster to another, thanks for all the lozenges.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Always always a pleasure to watch you work.
I mean, you have so many thoughts there.
Sure.
I mean, maybe you want to say something to us?
No, I just want to let you know that I don't know if you're judging me and Jay, that Jay can lick my bag.
Really?
That Herman Munster-headed asswipe.
Okay, so that's a confirmation, Dave, that there is a bit of bad blood between you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Heidi, you were talking about George Harrison.
Yeah.
Why won't the guy die already?
Oh!
I got some Beatles stuff.
About?
I want to put it on eBay. What's the deal with that?
You got Beatles stuff you want to put on eBay?
I just want to put it on eBay.
Yeah.
How did you say that?
Yeah, put the corpse on eBay. Just do something.
Right. Oh, man. Anything else you want to tell Mike Walker?
Yeah.
You know.
Because he's writing this all down.
I am ready.
Great stuff.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else about Jay Leno or anything? I don't know.
Jay's.
I don't care. Any of your thoughts you want to share with us? Because it's rare that we have you here.
I'm not bragging. I'm just, I'm not ashamed to say it's the best, oral I've gotten in my life.
Oh, Jay Leno?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah. By the way, have you noticed, and this is something I've noticed, everybody's ripping on his little friend, what's her name, Paula Poundstone?
Yeah, talk about
I've known that woman for 20 years, and I got to tell you something. She's a good woman, Howard.
Really?
Answer me this, and be truth and be honest now. How many people do you know, after a few beers, haven't gone too far with a 12-year-old. The only reason, I want to tell you something, the only reason she gets in trouble is because she's a celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just give me a break. Can you honestly tell me that she didn't get a little excited when you see a 12-year-old boy naked behind? It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's natural. That's the way God made us. NBC made us.
All right. Well, you've certainly.
All right, I'm sorry.
This is a new Dave. This would be the Dave that would. I mean, no one would watch Leno if you would do this on the air.
If you really let out your real thoughts like you do on this show.
Don't you want to?
Then I couldn't up the contract when it came around.
Right, you get, what, $14 million or something like that?
I don't know.
Something ridiculous.
Give it to some kid. Give it to Sally Struthers.
Save a child.
Save a child, smoke weed with him.
Yeah, there you go. Give him some good weed.
So is the network still putting pressure on you not to make those jokes about them?
Tell us something. Tell us your real thoughts. The stuff you can't say on TV.
All right, I'll tell you something about Puffy.
Puff Daddy, yeah.
Puffy. He got rid of Jennifer Lopez, and have you seen the ass on that one?
Yeah.
Wow, that's my thing. I like to tap into that big freaking Rican's ass. I would ever get my face in it. That's how I do it. I don't play games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow. Now that's the Dave I like.
This is a risque day.
This feels good, Howard.
Wow.
I'm not even going to think about what he said.
Yeah. You're into ass.
It's no secret I'm on my way out.
Yeah.
I don't have the life expectancy of AJ after hours. I'm burning every bridge.
You are. I hope you're writing this down, Mike.
This is amazing.
It really is. You really
This is amazing.
All right, let's play the game, and I'll ask you later, Dave, to talk about some of these other topics.
All right.
4 stories. Pick out the false one. It's very simple.
All right, Howard. 3 of these, of course, will be in the column next week. One of them is phony. First item. This item tickles me. Salma Hayek didn't need special help from the makeup department in her starring role as Frida Kahlo, the Mexican feminist painter. Frida was one hairy lady and actually had a mustache, so dark brunette Salma simply stopped waxing, did a little shaving, and grew her own lip rug.
Really?
I believe that. Go ahead, number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Okay, got a lot of doggy news today. Rupert Everett takes his beloved black Labrador everywhere he goes, insisting on special doggy facilities in his dressing room, doggy delicacies from the on-set caterers, etc. But cast and crew in his new movie, The Importance of Being Earnest, were absolutely agog when a doggy masseuse started showing up on the set. Rupert ignored the chuckles and told his co-workers the squeezing and patting relaxes the pooch and improves circulation. One cast member was heard muttering, "Hey, Rupert, squeeze this."
He's gay, right?
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, of course.
Doesn't that story prove it?
Yeah, the dogs are his children, right? Right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like Mick Jagger getting his lips retreaded for his birthday.
What are you on?
I have no idea.
You must like Salma Hayek's ass.
Salma. She's beautiful.
Yeah, huh?
I think the Mexican gardeners are having a rooster fight in their garage. And I'm bringing the tequila. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
You getting this all down, Mike?
It's terrific stuff.
All right.
These are the guests we need on the game, Howard.
Right. Okay, let's go to story number 3.
Story number 3.
All false.
Faded star Mickey Rourke had his dog with him when he sat outside L.A.'s Kings Road Cafe, and that was okay until he put the terrier pooch on the table and let him lap ravioli from his plate. The waitress asked Mickey to ground his mutt, but he refused. When she asked him to split, he started screaming things like bitch and slut, slammed the money down, and stormed off with Bow Wow, still shrieking.
That's it, Mickey Rourke. Because I happen to know the guy's got a medical alert bracelet that says, in case anything happens, bathe me. So I think that's it. There you go.
All right, and number
that's
4.
The story.
Okay, I call this one I See Dumb Moms. AI star Haley Joel Osment looks like a 9-year-old, but he's actually a mature 13 and hates being treated like a little kid. So the mild-mannered youngster cringed when a mom at an agent's office asked if he'd come over for a play date with her son. Shouted, Haley, I'm 13. I don't do play dates anymore.
Oh, hey, has this kid got hair yet down below?
No, I don't think so.
What do you say on that, Mike? You must know.
I really don't want to comment on that, Dave. There's a lot more than that going on.
I don't know.
Dave, do you know anything about it?
Paula Poundstone would know, but, you know.
All right. Anyway, so here we go. Here's the 4 stories. I'll go to Dave Letterman first. Salma Hayek has a mustache for real. Rupert Everett is hiring dog masseuse, but that would make sense because he's gay. Mickey Rourke has taken his dog and let him eat ravioli off his plate, and Haley Joel Osment doesn't do play dates. Which one is the fake story? What Mike made up one of these? Loser.
I'm going to say Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke?
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
You don't like that? Why is that? Can I ask?
I don't know. Just do something about it.
All right.
It feels right.
I say that Salma Hayek would never, ever admit to having a fake mustache.
She's not necessarily admitting it.
Well,
Mike found out.
I don't believe you'd find that out.
I see.
I don't buy it, Robin. I say that's the fake story.
I believe that the Haley Joel Osment story is the fake story.
All right. And let's go to our esteemed friend, colleague, a man who really has distinguished himself.
A giver.
Yeah, a giver to people. Artie Lang.
Yeah, I got to agree with Howard. There's no way an actress like that would grow a mustache.
It's just not happening.
Hey, it looks good on her. Don't kid yourself.
But you Paula Poundstone's jealous.
There you go.
There's no way that would happen.
Fred, are you playing today?
I say Salma Hayek. No way.
All right.
All right.
Well, maybe
Heavy up on the Salma Hayek.
Howard, Artie Lang, and Fred all say Salma Hayek. Dave Letterman says Mickey Rourke. And Robin says Haley Joel Osment.
Well, a lot of takers on Salma Hayek. Actually, I hesitated to use that one because in one obscure place there was a reference to it. And as you know, I don't do anything anyone else has done first, but I have a little more detail. That is absolutely true.
Okay.
And she has not made a secret of it, and I think you'll hear a bit more about it.
All right.
But, yeah, absolutely true.
That's sexy.
She's a dark brunette, and, you know, I mean, girls, right, Robin? I mean, girls get mustaches. They have dark.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
You like that big Puerto Rican ass, don't
There you go.
She's a Mexican thing.
Oh, man.
Whatever.
I'd take it with a mustache.
All right, go ahead. We know what you're up to.
Okay, the Mickey Rourke one, of course, I thought everybody would say, come on, why would he write an item about Mickey Rourke? But you know I love items about Mickey, even though he's a faded star. And Haley Joel, no, that's an absolutely true item. It's one of my favorite items.
You stumped us all.
Rupert Everett.
Rupert Everett.
See, he knew we'd fall for the gay dog masseuse story.
You know us.
You do know us.
Well, he does have a black Labrador dog, and he does treat him well, but
not that well.
Mike, I thought all gay people have Dalmatians. All right. Anyway, Mike, thank you so much.
And thank you, Howard. And let me say, you know, I really appreciate you letting me come on the show every week and meeting, you know, major celebrities that ordinarily I would never meet. People like David Letterman.
Dave, Artie, yes. Dave, you have any thoughts you want to say?
I don't know. Just next time, Howard, you know, you come to the green room, just don't eat all my food.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, listen, I never have agreed with Cher and Whoopi Goldberg, Dave.
Yeah.
You know.
What they say?
Lovely woman. There's a lovely woman.
Yeah. All right. Hey, listen, Mike, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There's Mike Walker, brought to you by Hotwire.com. And Dave Letterman, what a thrill having you here.
You know, I just want to let everybody know, I got to get to work here. I've enjoyed this about as much as, you know, an old woman, watching an old woman throw up. I really have.
Wow. Well, you certainly knocked ours off.
I just, you know, is it just me, or does Cameron Diaz have a face like a terrier? I bet I could get all three, you know, inputs with a bottle of vodka and a bag of milk bones.
I got to tell you, Dave.
You have. And by the way, I don't know when, but we're planning on. Somebody was asking me this. We're going to have Madonna back, but I don't know when exactly because. And by the way, have you seen her lately, Howard?
Yes.
I mean, talk about hitting the wall. It feels like a freaking reeking banged out.
Whatever.
It looks right out. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know. Oh, it's CB.
What else you got to say? Nothing? You done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
All right. Dave, I want to thank you for coming in, and we've got to take a break. When I come back, we will contact Chandra Levy. We'll be talking directly to Chandra
Dave,
Levy.
you're going to miss that part.
Yeah, and also there's a bunch of people on the phone I'm going to get to, and
work.
Yeah, you better go work.
I got to go work.
I've got to go earn your living.
Letterman's got the word reeking in every part.
Yeah.
Reeking.
There you go. Sure.
By the way, Dave, you have a wet ass.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Good morning, everybody, and how you doing? It's what is it? It's Wednesday. That's what it is. It's Wednesday, and we took the day off yesterday, but so much to talk about, so much still going on. Wait a second. Oh.
We had to wait for that?
That's right, Robin. You had to wait for that.
Wait a second.
Yeah. So, by the way, I just want to say Evil Dave is with us today on the air.
Uh-oh.
Morning, everybody. How are you?
Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah. By the way, Howard, I just want to mention something. Can you imagine what it was like when Dick Cheney and Colin Powell met for the first time?
What happened?
Dick Colin Dick? Is that what?
Oh, yeah, Dick Colin Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Evil Dave.
You.
You know, Dave, I was glad to see you were so sensitive the other night, as I told you to do. You did what I said, but
That's right.
But
now he's unleashed, right?
But now you're able to be the real Dave.
Yeah. Well, the one good thing about it is I'll be frisking interns for security purposes all week. And,
Right.
I'd pay $1 million to see some NFL linebacker giving, Barbara Walters the Negro sausage. You know what I mean?
What?
Wow.
What?
Evil Dave. Evil Dave
What a
Letterman.
non sequitur. What is going through your brain?
Evil Dave
Got
Letterman.
me going. I don't know.
He's distraught.
Evil Dave Letterman. Well,
So that sensitivity was all an act. He really.
oh yeah, you were acting.
Yeah. The first time Paul came in with that shaved head of his, I almost crapped in my pants.
Why?
I don't know. Remember Egghead on Batman, Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah. White guys have to work hard to pull off a shaved head. Negroes get away with it. They have the whole, scary brute thing going on.
Negroes.
Yeah. Evil Dave.
I just, it's terrible. I think the stock market is, what have you, know anything about the Afghan Stock Exchange?
No.
It was that some guy named Abdul looking to trade his goat for a yak or something.
That's how they trade?
Is that how they work?
Yeah.
Big market over there.
Yeah. Evil Dave.
Yeah. By the way, Howard, I just want to say I'm glad the stocks are looking better because, Monday, of course, they took a beating. Defense stocks did good. Airline stocks did bad. Go figure that.
Yeah. Evil Dave.
Yeah, what's behind all that?
Evil Dave Letterman.
I don't know.
All right.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Why is this Osama bin Laden guy hiding and Kathy Lee Gifford isn't?
All right.
I just have no idea about that.
All right. Listen, Dave, it's great having you here.
Yeah.
Evil Dave.
Hey, what's up with? Did you hear what Regis said about Kathy Lee?
Really?
He must hate her.
What did he say?
He just said that one of the ways to end this was just to send Kathy Lee over there.
He said
Well, let me
that.
tell you something. He's using the same joke because he said one of the ways to end this is send me over there.
Oh.
I told you I was in an elevator.
Yeah, but he said that on an elevator. The other one he said like on Letterman's show
I know.
to everyone.
It's a funny joke.
Right.
I know, but he must really hate her.
Dave, you like Regis?
She's a lovely woman. Oh, Regis? Yeah, Regis.
She's a lovely woman, too?
Yeah.
You like everyone.
You like all the women. You know, I I said Letterman should get on and speak from the heart because none of these guys can figure out what to do. But now they're all trying to outdo each other with crying and stuff.
Right. Well,
Dan Rather had like a friggin' crying
I have
fit.
that for you.
Yeah.
That was sad, too, man. I almost cried when he was crying.
I tell you, I don't want
He
to...
sounded for real.
I'm very uncomfortable seeing all these guys crying.
Grown men
crying.
I thought Dan Rather was the super anchor, you know?
We just have him on the show because of our book deal.
Is that right, Dave?
Exactly.
But I got
See, we have the real Dave.
I got Jay Leno's monologue, and I have some clips from Dave for the other day, so we can see how they did. Because
Is that right, Dave?
I don't know. I'll be frisking interns for security purposes. That's all I'll be doing this week.
So you don't care who's on
I just want to ask something. Howard, we're talking about this thing with Jay Leno. Did you happen to read what he did?
What did he do?
Yeah, the big chin dickbag called Johnny Carson to see what he should do on his show.
Yeah, he called Johnny Carson and said, "What should I do?" Yeah, I thought you were supposed to.
Like a washed up liver stained loser.
Oh, Johnny?
Yeah, I could tell him anything.
Oh,
what the hell is Johnny going to say?
Right.
Old Twitch should worry about, a solid bowel movement, not the Tonight Show.
Right, Dave.
Let me kick Jay's motorcycle ride Nash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
Bunch of losers.
There you go. Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you want to say?
I was just going to say I'm scared of the airlines using dinner rolls as flotation devices.
Okay.
Evil Dave Letterman.
Thank you for that contribution.
Dave's upset he had to be sensitive on his show the other night. Now he can come in here and be himself.
Just let him loose.
Right, Dave?
Dan Rather.
You want to say something?
Yeah, the Jews made me do it.
What did the Jews make you do?
I don't know. Have Dan Rather on. I can't understand maps. To deal with him.
All right. Evil Dave will be with us all morning.
I don't know if I'll be able to take it.
Yeah. What's on your mind, Evil Dave? Tell me.
I have no idea. Howard, I just want to let you know, I just don't feel safe with all this going on. I don't feel too safe.
Right.
I tell you what, I don't think I'm going to feel safe ever. I am so scared of all the Arabs, and quite frankly, I'm still frightened by the blacks. I know I shouldn't be, but I am. I want to watch black TV shows because everyone, seems so nice. But, then when I'm walking on the street, I get nervous. And, I start to think that they don't like me and, they'll do me some sort of bodily harm or something.
Right. So you have a lot of fears.
Yeah.
And now the Arabs have just been added to that list.
Raising gas prices.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Evil Dave.
Just remember, Dave, as we fight among ourselves, we become weak.
Exactly.
Dave Letterman.
Less moonvis.
Well, it's great having you here anyway.
Yeah.
What are you drinking there, Casey? Oh, David Letterman, what are you having there?
It's just having a juice or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about
you. Talking about these Arabs, Howard. You know what would really show these Arabs?
What?
If you did me anally. That would really, show them.
Real, boy, Dave, you're having some weird thoughts this morning.
It just got me so upset. These guys.
Let's try it. Here, do me a favor. Pull down your pants.
Yeah.
And
what is this going to show these?
Because this would offend them. Right, Dave?
Yeah, there you go.
You got a nice ass.
Yeah.
Why don't you pull down your pants?
Yeah.
Pull down your underwear.
Get it from Les Moonvis. Yeah. There you go.
Come on, let's do it.
No, I don't think so.
You're thinking of having second thoughts?
As long as I'm the man, as long as I'm invading you, I don't mind. Hey, anyway, so there's a lot of...
my CVS dental plan, I got to be careful.
All right. Thank you. Dave Letterman.
I was really upset to hear Jerry Falwell saying that the tragedy was God's retribution, against everyday Americans, gays and lesbians. God's not mad at the regular fags. He just can't stand the really faggy fags.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
Okay.
Oh, it's the flamboyant one.
Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I like you staying on last week.
All right, thank you.
Great.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Evil Dave, you're funnier here than you are in your own show.
Well, I have to deal with Dan Rather.
Yeah, I heard that cry fest you guys had. Let me play a little
When are
bit.
you two getting together again?
Yeah, you two guys are going way strong at it. Let me see.
In this one small measure, if you're like me, and you're watching and you're confused and depressed and irritated and angry and full of grief, and you don't know how to behave, and you're not sure what to do, and you don't really, because we've never been through this before, all you had to do at any moment was watch the mayor. Watch how this guy behaved. Watch how this guy conducted himself. Watch what this guy...
Well, I got to tell you something. I noticed everyone, the mayor of New York, Mayor Giuliano, is a hero, and he has a 98% approval rating. But where was Dave Letterman? No offense, Dave. Where was everyone while the mayor was being beaten up?
Going through hell, yeah.
But then he got cancer and...
had to pull out.
Had to pull out. Which I'm glad he did, because I would have broken my heart if he lost. But anyway, you got a guy who's a great mayor, and I don't know, some people are saying, gee, what we should do is have Rudy stay on another year, write a new law that says he can stay. Well, everybody voted to have term limits.
That's right.
So now it's stuck.
But nobody's been able to say anything. I heard Hillary Clinton on the air praising him to high heaven. And, you know, she's a staunch Democrat. And, you know, it had to hurt to have to say the governor and the mayor of New York have been exemplary. Nobody could have done better.
Right. Well, listen, I'm glad she's saying it. And, by the way, she gave a pretty damn good speech, too. So, I don't know. I'm just wondering where everyone was when Rudy was being knocked. I wonder where everybody was. I just used to kill me that nobody spoke up. All right, we're going to take a break. Evil Dave Letterman is with us.
Yeah. And he is evil. He's on fire.
Yeah, he's only allowed to be himself here. Evil Dave.
I just, you know, you mentioned about Dan Rather before. I don't know if when this guy was crying, you know, I hugged him and I told him it was okay. Then I found out, you know, he was a fag. And then
get out.
I was going to ask him, you know, what's the frequency, Kenneth? I have no idea what he meant.
No, actually, it was a very touching moment.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, seriously, if I can say something, it was very touching.
It seems sincere.
Yeah.
It did seem very sincere, and it was nice to see. Evil Dave, you want to say something?
No, I just saying, what is the, you know, I heard Mariah is doing better now, and so is A.J. McLean from the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, why don't they, you know, get the same counselor Bernie Getz used? You know what I'm saying? Smith & Wesson.
Right.
Put us all out of our misery. That guy. What is the deal with that guy?
Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
You're in your own thoughts today.
Yeah.
I want to see Robert if I could say Baba Fooey without getting bleeped. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Dave.
You know that song puts me in the mind of being 16 years old drinking warm beer. I give it 4 nose rings.
Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. You know, Evil Dave, I never know what you're talking about.
I know. I thought you understood it.
Evil Dave, let it all hang out.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you're really thinking. You know, I know on your show you have to be tame.
Oh, sure. I think we ought to put it in Dave's record collection maybe next show.
Come on, tell me what's on your mind.
I just, you know, listen to that song. It's unbelievable. You know, Rhino Records hasn't got a hold of this guy.
Right. All right. I guess you're not going to let it up.
I've had vacation property that's been quieter, Howard. I'm sorry.
Right. I mean, what's on your mind?
I don't know.
You don't know.
His mind is empty.
Les Moonves, I don't know.
All right.
You know, I would like to see Madonna do something for our boys, you know, before they go overseas. She should, you know, orally service some of the elite troops before they march into Afghanistan.
Well, that I got no problem with.
Yeah.
As long as...
Doesn't Madonna have a book somewhere with her doing a horse or something?
I don't know.
Maybe some analist Giuliani. What do you think?
I'll tell you something. I haven't seen that book. All right, we'll be back, and then Beetlejuice will join us, who I'm not sure how much of this he understands. I'm going to try and explain it to him.
All right, let's see where he is on this whole thing.
And we should mention that Evil Dave Letterman is here.
Yeah.
We can't be Evil Dave on his show, so he's
go
here.
Go back to CBS and do this. Thanks to you, Howard. I appreciate this very much.
Right, you love being here.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, anyway?
I don't know. Just getting the heat up at the Ed Sullivan Theater.
No, really. What's on your mind?
I don't know, Howard. I just don't know.
No, really?
Huh?
You don't know?
Is your mind a blank?
No, I don't know. I have a problem giving directions to Paul Schaefer, so, being Canadian, I have to speak very slowly.
All right. Well, there's nothing on your mind?
I don't know.
All right.
I'll tell you what I'm upset about. I'm so angry with so many ethnic groups, and now, we've got the Arabs, too. And, I'm learning how to say, get out of my country in 14 Arab dialects.
Right.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
How's that going?
I don't know. It's kind of going over like a pregnant pawpaw there, Robin. I don't know. What's the deal with these SUVs, by the way? I mean, I just love them. I used to drive a Toyota.
Right. And
the truck was so small, you needed a garden hose, a pickaxe, and a stick of butter just to fit one dead hooker in there. Those SUVs with the big trunks are the bee's knees, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you that right now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Is it really the time for dead hooker jokes?
Yeah, come on, Dave. Evil Dave.
I'll give him a break.
All right. By the way, Evil Dave, you've got to be proud today. Evil Dave Letterman is here.
Courtney?
Hey, Evil Dave.
How you doing? I just want to ask you one thing.
Oh, God.
Why the Marines?
Because they're the toughest.
Huh?
They are the toughest.
Yeah. There you go.
They're the toughest.
Well, they are, sure. I know that. But what popped into my head, as I was watching the attack, whatever happened to that funny black kid Urkel?
Oh.
Did he end up in jail for raping or robbing someone?
I think he's in the armed services, maybe? Or?
Well, he was a real talent and a credit to his race.
All right, listen, Courtney.
Bring him back. He's a genius.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
That's why I'm working for CBS. Howard, speaking of far-fetched ideas, I just want to bring this up. I saw a taping, of our show a few weeks ago.
Right.
And I just want to tell you something. I am jealous of the way that blacks discipline their children. I saw this black mother slap her kid in the face with an open hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a black woman to hit me like that.
Really?
Yeah. I've been a bad boy, too. What about old Dave?
Dave,
I need discipline.
I'm lonely, too.
Dave, you are so outrageous on this show. I only wish you could be this loose on your own program.
Oh, God. Well, when I'm talking to Paul, I have to speak very slowly.
Why is that?
Well, he's Canadian.
I see. All right. Anyway, Dave is so outrageous here. Evil Dave.
Yeah.
He's Evil Dave.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be donating blood today. Did I tell you about that?
No.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. He offered to give blood, of course, during the Arab crisis. He really didn't care so much about giving blood, as I understand it. He just missed having a needle in his arm.
Oh. That's not funny, Dave.
All right.
Evil Dave.
Wow.
Evil Dave.
Yeah, sure.
Listen to that cackle.
Listen, we have Evil Dave Letterman is here.
Howard, I just found out why Pam Anderson likes, tilt steering wheels.
Why?
Yeah, more headroom.
Oh.
Can you believe she's gumming Kid Rock? Hey, that kid looks like the guy who sprays disinfectant in your bowling shoes at the bowling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
Better she should be with you.
I know on your show you do the top 10 list, but a lot of times the CBS censors won't let you do your top 10 list. But here you seem to be evil. You seem to be able to really let loose. Yeah. Why don't you do the top 10 things?
Well, you'd really like to do it?
List? Yeah, do the top 10 things. The one you were telling me during the commercial. Top 10 things to call Pamela Anderson's private parts.
All right. Top 10 things to call Pam Anderson's private parts from the home office in Wahoo, Nebraska. Number 10. The blonde tuna pot. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Number 9, the one-eyed snake pit. Sure. Number 8, Kid Rock's lockbox.
Kid Rock's lockbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 7, Tommy Lee's rattlesnake cave. Number 6, the Midtown Tunnel.
Oh.
Aren't they opening that up? Yeah. Number 5, the Grand Canyon of Sex. Well, there you go. Number 4, the DNA Slurpee machine. Number 3, the Worm Central Station. Number 2, Penis Park. And the number 1 thing to call Pamela Anderson's private parts, the Pamela Canal.
There you go. Very good.
Oh, sure.
You read that great.
Yeah.
Boy, I wish he'd do stuff like that on his show.
If you did stuff like that on your show, we would be...
I'd have to stay up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do after Beetlejuice, too? I'm going to play the Jay Leno monologue because... And now listen.
Stop it.
No, I'll tell you why I'm doing it, Dave.
Listen, Howard, I'm trying to kick his motorcycle riding ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hard, though. You're having a hard time.
What's wrong?
Dudley Do-Right. I'm sorry.
He looks like Dudley Do-Right?
Dudley Do-Right, sure.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you guys something. You know, when I saw the attack, I went and soiled my pants. I put my underwear in a plastic baggie and donated to the Museum of Television and Broadcasting.
But you didn't say that.
Your every movement is important. Dave.
You know what I think? I think Geraldo has a nice firm, tan buttocks. But I bet Boris Povich, butt is pockmarked and has cellular moles and hairs. At least that's what Connie tells me.
So I've spoken to the real Dave Letterman off the air, and I've spoken to Jay off the air, and it's fascinating.
Trying to get Jay off the air.
I think
was the president.
What is that, Dave?
I got to take my cans off.
All right, you don't want to listen. All right, I'm sorry, Dave.
Hi, everybody. How are you? How you doing?
It's sad, Jay. And it's like, and I'm not saying he's not sad. Don't get me wrong. Everybody is sad. If you're not sad, there's something wrong with you. You're insane if you're not sad.
Whining like a puppy.
Dave.
It's the same with Dave. Dave lets his hair down.
Thank you very much.
Dave, you've been great this morning.
I let any more hair down, I'm going to have to go get a new hairpiece. Can't we talk about Courtney Love some more, please?
Sure, go ahead.
By the way, just in case, they reinstate the draft, I hear, Sylvester Stallone is going back to Switzerland to teach the Swiss girls again.
Oh, my God.
Rambo my ass. What's with all these Hollywood chicks anyway, actors? I bet that Pussy Stallone piece sitting down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
Rambo my ass. That sounds like an invitation.
You want me to Rambo your ass? Dude? Dave, you're on fire this morning.
Losing it. You really want to torture the Taliban, send that fag Mark Harris over to Afghanistan and sing for them. That'll slam their head into a, side of a building or something.
Why don't you do this on your show? You're so terrific here.
I don't know. You got to talk to Les. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Howard.
Yes, Dave.
I've been feeling, very depressed lately. I was actually thinking about killing myself. The best way to do it too. I think I'm going to, first crazy glue one of my ears shut, then lay, on my side and pour gasoline in my ear with a funnel. Then I'm going to throw a match in there, and I want my brain to burn. I want you to see my eyes melt when I scream.
Evil Dave, thank you. Don't kill yourself.
I'm not going to try to be funny here. I'm quite serious.
Oh, my God.
It's be a joke, Howard.
All right.
It's a warning, buddy.
All right.
Aren't you afraid of ruining your career?
Dave, you don't care, right?
Yeah, by the way, sir, you were talking about our friend Jay Leno before.
Yep.
You know what he's doing for November sweeps?
What?
He's planning a triple hemorrhoid, tonsillectomy.
A hemorrhoid tonsillectomy.
Yeah,
All right. Dave.
Sorry.
Listen to me.
I think somebody better check Dave.
Yeah.
Really. His brain may already be gone.
What's the problem there with Letterman?
Letterman, you want to say something to Jay?
I got to go, Howard.
Yeah, there you see. You go running. It's just like, when it's time to show what kind of ratings you have.
Yeah. Well, for your information, Jay, I'm very patriotic. And, I'm going to have the American flag on my nutsack.
I'm very patriotic myself. On the way home from work, I ran over what I thought was an Arab boy. It turned out to be a mound of horse crap,
You know what Paul Schaefer is doing now? He's getting a tattoo of Raymond Burr. That's sick. Did you know Raymond Burr,
I'm not laughing.
Canadian fag? Jay? I can't believe Ironside was a homo. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you use that on your show, Jay? I got to go, Howard. I got to use the bathroom.
You see, there he goes. Yeah. Listen, I love my country, and I'm doing everything I can, Just the other day, I went to 7-Eleven. I took a leak in the Slurpee machine.
Really?
Yeah.
See, Jay's doing his part.
See, Dave?
Can't
you guys come together, Dave? Do you want to say something? Maybe in a show of unity?
Is it time for the talk show hosts to get together?
I think we should.
Did you happen to see what Jay did?
What?
Yeah. The big-chinned dickbag called Johnny Carson.
Right, he did.
He should do on his show.
What's up with that, Jay?
That's just the wrong
a washed-up, liver-stained loser like Johnny.
I have no Johnny. He's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
You're doing
what the hell is Johnny going to say?
Everybody having a good time.
Yeah, that old twat should worry about having a solid bowel movement.
Right.
That's the Tonight Show.
Okay, listen, Jay, thank you.
Sorry we can't get you two together.
Yeah.
We should be brothers right now,
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you, Jay.
That'll make my weekend. Yeah. Jay is an Arab terrorist. You heard it here first. Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
Ask Mavis why she had her tubes tied. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Dave,
That's really hitting below the belt.
That's hitting below the belt. Evil Dave.
Let's leave wives out of it.
Make it clear, that's Evil Dave, not the real Dave. Evil
Make
Dave.
my weekend a little better.
Evil Dave.
Howard, you know, even in my grief, I have to say this: Ralph is a fag.
All right, thank you.
And I was going to say Letterman was good the other night.
All right, there you go. Dave Letterman, what do you think about what Peter just said?
I don't know. It's like having, you know, Chris Rock in the studio.
Yeah. You were a lot like.
No, I understand what he's saying, but you know, let me ask you something. Now, what is Michael Douglas doing during all this?
What, Michael Douglas, the actor?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I was reading he was campaigning or something, but you know, besides being Michael Douglas's hosebag, what? You know, can you tell me what the purpose of Catherine Zeta-Jones is? If you ask me, she's, you know, just a life support system for, you know, a vagina.
Right.
Well, vagina just mean like something else you can do about it.
There you go. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're making a good point there, Beetlejuice.
You know, you and Dave should spend a lot more time together.
Yeah.
What do you make of this, Dave Letterman?
Just remember it was CBS, ladies and gentlemen.
Seriously, what is on your mind? What are you thinking during all this?
I just, you know, I'm trying to remember the good old days when, you know, that pig Lizzie Grabman was, you know, running people over in her Mercedes.
Right.
You know, when little kids were getting, you know, eaten by sharks. When OJ was attacked.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago, huh?
Man, am I getting nostalgic.
I hear that, bro.
All right.
Beetlejuice is right there with you.
Now, Dave Letterman, what are you thinking?
Well, it takes me 5 minutes, so, you know.
I don't want to, you know, make fun of people with Alzheimer's,
No,
Howard.
she's going to deal with it, so she has to do it.
I'm dead serious about a cure for that disease.
For Alzheimer's?
Oh, don't worry. I
One of
can
my
take care of
uncles
my
had
own
it, and,
disease. I can take care of that.
1 second, Beat. Oh, one of your uncles had Alzheimer's?
Yeah, I'm going to lobby Congress to double the funding for research. I'm about as serious, you know, about this as, you know, you are about Poontang. And, you know, if the aging baby boomers get it, it's inside Medicare like, you know, you wouldn't believe. I tell you, in its tracks.
Yeah.
If Alzheimer's is not stocked in its track, what are we talking about? Oh, I forgot. We talk about midgets or farting or whatever.
No midgets in there now.
No midgets. All right. Let me take a break.
Not midgets.
Evil Dave Letterman, thank you. And all right, I got to take a break, Robin, and we'll be back right after these. Evil Dave, you were saying you have a song.
Yeah, I got a song I want to sing, Howard.
Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah. All right, ready? Yeah. You say tomato, I say tomato. You say Usana, I say Osana. I say Bin Laden, you say Bin Laden. Osama, Bin Laden, Bin Laden. Let's give them all Cleveland Steamers.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a songwriter.
Osama. Chinsana, I don't know what that means.
Evil Dave Letterman joining us today. What a great thing to have you here the whole show.
Well, you know, I just want to let you know that. Oh, by the way, before we go on here, I just wanted to ask you: did you happen to see that Whitney Casey on the CBS News coverage?
Yeah, we
into her too.
Oh yeah, that tall, leggy number with the glasses. I got to tell you, as soon as I saw her grab that microphone, I'm grabbing, you know, my trousers with the diligence and dedication of a New York, you know, city fireman.
Wow.
Except my hose doesn't shoot water.
All right, Evil Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Howard?
Yes?
You know, I just want to say everyone says America is so great, but did you know that in Thailand you can buy a hairless boy for about, you know, $10?
Oh.
Isn't that Thailand, Dave?
Yeah.
What is he talking about? Is he drunk? What is wrong?
Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been mispronouncing a lot of things this morning. I think he's been tipping a little.
Are you tipping?
No. But, you know, those Arabs, they think, you know, they think they die and get 70 virgins. You know, I've had a virgin and, you know.
No.
Right. Funny. You're funny today, Dave. This is what you should be doing on your show.
Yeah, well, you know, I just want to let you also know, too, you want to hear a strange coincidence? You know, when the attack happened, I was wearing a veil. And, you know, I like to...
Now, why would you be doing that?
I don't know. Just prop department. But I like to dress up as women from different cultures, and I just, you know, happen to be dressing as an Arab woman that week. And this week, you know, I'm dressing up as a Japanese geisha girl. Give Jerry Lewis a run for his money.
Wow. Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. In all of this tragedy,
yes, Dave.
Where is that loudmouth Susan Sarandon and that other loudmouth Tim Robbins?
Good point.
And where is that Britney Spears?
Right.
What does she think
Yeah,
of all
she's
that?
real brave, isn't she?
Right.
She's canceled all of her tours, and in South America and Europe. I guess she has to stay home and protect that pussy boy Justin from NC.
Right.
I hope she dyes her hair again, and it all falls out. Not unlike the problem I'm having.
Well, Dave Letterman, you are so right on the money with that statement. Absolutely.
I got a hairpiece that looks like the Bay of Fundy.
Well, let me tell you, you're making some sense now. I think you finally woke up.
Yeah. Well,
took all morning, but you're on a roll now, aren't you?
Well,
buddy?
and why is Paula Poundstone's
Paula Poundstone?
Yeah. Why, all right.
Paula Poundstone.
Jay's got me upset.
Yeah. Why
Paula Poundstone's kids did the dishes and she got out of rehab when she got out of rehab? Those goddamn well better. Look at me. I'm doing Stump the Joke Man, for God's sake.
No. What is your point about Paula Poundstone?
I don't know. She should go back in rehab.
She should go back in rehab. All right.
Like that. I don't know.
I'm all for that.
And have you seen this new Marlon Brando movie, The Scam?
It was
Heist?
The Heist. No,
the Score.
The Score.
The Score, is that it?
Yeah.
Why don't they just get take some? Why don't they just take Marlon Brando down to the feed lot right now and sell him to McDonald's? $1 million giveaway.
You're saying they should take Marlon Brando down to the feed lot?
There you go. Yeah. Put him in the feed. Put a feed bag on the guy.
All right.
Make up your mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Robin, let me ask you, would you want to strap on Daddy's flashlight and take, the cave tour?
You want her to do a strap on with a flashlight?
Yeah, take the
cave tour.
Take the cave tour. I might be interested.
That's something Robin understands. Let me ask you something, Dave. Do you understand everything you say?
No.
Not at all. I don't think he understands any of what
That's what happened when you work at CBS.
Right.
Yeah. I think that was, the old. I also was watching the finals on the U.S. Open not too long ago.
Yeah.
And that was the Serena versus Venus.
Right. The Williams
Serena
sisters.
versus Venus. Yeah. And when they were playing, all I could think of was the older one, had a face like a border collie. She's talk about, a triple baggie. I'd put 2 bags over her, face and one over mine so no one would know I was banging her. They walk, in on us. I think that's what I do.
Oh, dear.
Well, Evil Dave Letterman, you...
Not a lot going through that.
Well, I wanted to come in today because
you don't like Britney Spears, you don't like the Williams sisters, you don't like.
Well, I know you like Toothless Drifters, Howard, and Bill Clinton wasn't, available, so I thought I'd drop by and help.
And you dress in women's clothing. I mean, all
He's
this.
a geisha girl.
I'm just so happy to be alive. I want to give you a big sloppy tongue kiss.
You do,
and that's I want to give somebody that, and then that someone should be you, Howard.
That's not going to happen, Dave.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure when the attacks happened that I wasn't the only one, who was afraid. I was going to die before fully experiencing my gay side. Yeah.
Before you die, you want to fully experience your gay side?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Have you noticed, when giving a guy an oral that black men and white women, taste differently?
Black men and white women?
Yeah.
But
by the censor.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you are a different kind of guy than you are on your late night show.
All right.
All right. Yes, Dave.
I just think we ought to do something for Ellen DeGeneres. She's got a new show on CBS, and as I understand it, the Emmy Awards, she'll look better in a tux than I will. Have you ever heard of Lee Press-On Nails?
Yeah.
Was she sporting the Lee Press-On hammer? They presented some awards backstage. I don't know what it was. Yeah. And
you're tired.
I'm tired. And one other thing I want to ask you in the
Doesn't
world.
he usually try out these lines?
Jay goes to a club and tries them out.
Yeah. And by the way, is Shania Twain's new baby a month old now?
Yeah.
About.
Yeah. Her and her hubby, what's that guy's name? Mutt?
Yeah.
Lange?
Why?
Well, surprise with Mutt as the father.
Mutt.
I didn't have a litter.
She had sex with a mutt.
Or a leader.
I hadn't thought of
this paper train, you know what I'm saying?
Dave, you got a lot to say. Maybe you need to say this on your show.
I don't know. No.
All right, Evil Dave.
By the way, can you imagine what it was like when Dick Cheney and Colin Powell met for the first time?
What do you think happened?
Yeah, Dick Colin Dick. Is that how it goes?
Yeah. All right. Hey, Robin. Yes, Evil Dave.
You know, Howard, I have an idea. I think you ought to send Ralphie down to the tunnel to give oral proceedings and make sure they go to charity.
Oral proceedings?
Yeah.
No, how about oral sex and then give the proceedings?
There you go.
Okay.
Just in the name of charity.
All right. Anyway.
You're on his wavelength.
I am. I'm understanding.
Just help the man out.
He's tired. He's been here how many hours?
I guess so. And he worked last night, so I suppose.
You have a late night show.
Yeah.
All right.
It's difficult.
Thanks to Evil David Letterman.
Yeah, Howard. I just want to ask something here. I hope our nation never forgets that we must do something about the the fags.
Oh, stop.
Also, now
he's trying to make a joke. He's trying to make a joke.
I just want to ask you something. You were saying something about Janet Reno. Is she running for election?
She's going to run for governor of Florida.
You know, I just thought of the perfect campaign slogan for her.
What's that?
Janet Reno, shake the hand that's already shaken.
Oh.
Evil Dave. Evil Dave.
You know, do that stuff tonight, and then I'll respect you.
Right, yeah. You were brave on this show. Let's see you be brave on your show.
Yeah, okay.
That's Evil Dave, not the real Dave. The Evil Dave. All right, anyway, because Vinny thinks people don't know. That's how whacked out he is. Hey, well, another show. Tomorrow, another show. And then another one. And we'll see you then. Thanks to Beetlejuice at jollydwarf.com, and his action figure will be coming out in a couple of months. Learned a lot about Uncle Beat today.
Yeah, he hates everybody.
He sure does. Not us, though. And we'll see you tomorrow. Here's our next category in the FMEs, because there's so many to get to, and we're not getting to them. This is Best Celebrity Bashing. This is when a celebrity comes on and bashes another celebrity.
Ooh, I like this.
And the nominee is...
There's only one nominee?
The nominees are...
Oh, okay.
The nominees am... Where's the carts? Here they be.
The nominees be...
The Oval Council. And FME. Gary, give me the goddamn carts.
What is fun?
I don't know.
This is really goddamn ridiculous.
You said it's on cart. All right, here we go.
Come on, Gary. Jeez, you look at me like I'm the guy.
All right, here it is. Our first nominee is Joan Rivers bashes Janine Garofalo.
Ooh.
When you critique these women about what they wear,
or how they look,
a lot of times they get angry with you. I'll give you examples.
Give me an example.
The first one we've talked about before.
I don't even mention the name.
Janine Garofalo.
I don't want to keep this girl.
Why? Why can't I mention the name?
I think, just me.
Right.
I just think
Go ahead.
trash.
Yes.
Just my opinion. I'm a comedian. Low white trash. Just my opinion.
No, but she said, wait a second. I'm a fat girl. She said I'm fat, and then when Joan picked me apart, it hurt.
Wait a second, Howard.
Right.
This girl wanted to make a statement. She was downtown.
Okay.
She went to an award show, and a lot of my friends know her, because all the comedians know her. Yeah. And she wanted to make the statement, I'm hip, I'm what's happening. Okay. I don't dress up. And then when everybody noticed Miss Now hip what's happening didn't dress up, she didn't get what she wanted, so she then went, oh, boo, you've hurt me.
So, but wait a second. You called her a pig, right?
No,
on TV, right? No, come on.
She was eating corn.
All right, that was Joan Rivers bashing Janine Garofalo. Here's Dave Letterman bashing multiple celebrities.
By the way, I was watching that Benicio del Toro on that movie Traffic.
Traffic, yeah, I love that movie.
Exactly. And, all I could think to myself was, where's my wallet? I kept checking to see if it was in my pocket.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know that I don't know if you're judging me and Jay, that Jay can lick my bag. And really? Fat Herman Munster-headed asswipe.
Okay, so that's the confirmation, Dave, that there is a bit of bad blood between you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Heidi, you were talking about George Harrison? Yeah. Why won't the guy die already?
No!
I got some Beatles stuff. I want to put it on eBay. What's the deal with that?
You got Beatles stuff you want to put on eBay?
I just want to put it on eBay.
Yeah.
I'm not bragging. I'm just, I'm not ashamed to say it's the best, oral I've gotten in my life.
Oh, Jay Leno?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah. You think that big chin prick could come up with a zinger like that? I don't think so. Neighbors is probably strapping one on as we speak.
Wow, you are so... Dave, this is the greatest appearance you've ever made on here.
Yeah.
Evil David Letterman.
That guy's great.
Yeah. Chris Robinson of the Black Crowes bashes John Popper of Blues Traveler. So what was with John Popper? I had no idea you guys.
I don't. I just don't care to be. No, I don't care that much. I just don't care to be around him. I don't like his band. I don't like what they do. I don't like him. We did the Horde tour. In 1995, which was like their thing, but. That year, it was the most successful concert tour. We were on it.
Right.
Yeah. We basically took the tour over, put a bunch of acts on that we wanted. We put the ticket prices the way we wanted so more people could come. And afterwards, he ran his mouth about our band. It's like, hey, Haas, play the harmonica. Enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to hear that about... I mean, it was one thing for us to go play with a subpar group like that anyway. You know what I mean? But we got paid so handsomely, I could put up with listening to them from my luxury dressing room every night. Music is such an important part and such a huge commitment in our lives that I don't find it necessary for pleasantries. I don't find it necessary to go, hey, John. Yeah. You know what I mean? Screw you, Tubbs. Take a walk. You know what I mean? You badmouth my band and you think that's my family and my life.
That band's your whole life.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So just because you're a novelty act doesn't mean we all treat music like that.
You called him a circus act, I think. I think that was the quote that I read.
I think I mentioned something about circus peanuts.
All right, Chris Robinson bashes John Popper, Blues Traveler. And our final nominee in this category, Henry Rollins, who bashes so many people it's impossible to list them all. Henry Rollins, producer. You even said that Bob Geldof was a douchebag, more or less.
I think the guy's an idiot.
Why is Bob Geldof an idiot? Explain to my audience.
Because he basically just put on a rock concert and wondered why the world wasn't at his feet. And I just think it was just one of his attempts to get his crap band, the Booptown Rats, over the wall.
The Booptown Rats?
Yeah, the Booptown Rats. I think at one point some band allowed him to do his crap song, I Don't Like Monday. So one of the most diabolical crap since I've ever heard since the last U2 record. And
U2 you hate also, right? Are they pretentious?
This is the worst rhythm section I've ever heard in a big band.
Really?
I can't. Neither bass player nor drummer can really play in that band.
You even attack Jim Carrey, one of this nation's most beloved things, but you got me thinking about this. What movies has he done that are good?
I think he was really twisted in that The Cable Guy. I thought the character was really interesting, but by and large, I just don't get what's funny about him.
You say, I watched 10 minutes of the horrendous Ace Ventura Call of the Wild. This is funny? Jim Carrey's funny? The guy puts me off my effing food. I watch him about half an hour of Dumb and Dumber, The Cable Guy, suffered through Liar Liar and The Truman Show multiple times due to bad luck on airplanes, and thought they suck. These are crappy movies. So you don't understand his appeal at all.
No.
You don't like him.
But, you know, I don't understand the appeal of Ally McBeal.
Right.
I mean, I watch it. I think the chick's a moron. The show sucks.
Oh, there it is. Henry Rollins. This is a very tough category. Some very tough. He made a lot of points there that I think are valid.
Do you do it by volume? If you trash more people, do you get more votes?
Don't ask me. All right, here we go, Robin. Let's find out. Who do you think's going to win?
I got to figure Henry Rollins is a lot.
He trashed like more celebrities in 1 minute than anybody.
I'm going to guess either Chris Robinson or David Letterman.
Really?
David Letterman was brutal. About saying the best oral he ever got was from Jay Leno? Artie, who do you think is going to win?
I think Letterman is clearly the hardest. He should win.
Yeah, David Letterman.
Oh,
yeah! All right, to accept the award is David Letterman. Evil Dave.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you, Dave?
Yeah, is Mayor Giuliani still there?
No.
Because there's some guy in Newark, New Jersey this morning claiming he's Christopher Columbus yelling land ho to some woman, probably his girlfriend.
What?
Well, this is some sort of achievement, Howard.
Yeah, why don't you say a few words about your award and what's on your mind?
Well, this is some sort of achievement. This reminds me of the time that Paul and I had anal. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that.
We're on the air.
We're on the air, Dave. Go ahead.
I don't know. I can't think of anything to say, so, let me tell a stupid joke. What's the difference between Pam Anderson and a mosquito?
What?
Well, if you slap a mosquito, it stops sucking. I use that on the show. What's the difference between Pam Anderson, Howard, and a parrot?
What?
A parrot can say no. Yeah, I'm more excited than a vegetarian with diarrhea. There's a couple of people I'd like to thank, though, Howard. Seriously.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife, except I don't have a wife. I only date women who give oral, so I'm guaranteed at least 10 minutes of silence during the evening.
Right.
You know, women can't talk with a mouthful of little Dave. and if they can't, stand the taste of it, throw them out. Throw them out of the limo and drive them home, right, Howard?
Right. Whatever.
And Howard, you know why women have babies? I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Because it hurts and they deserve it. I'm kidding.
Dave,
I was married once. How do you know if your wife is dead, Howard?
How?
The sex is the same, but at least you can get the remote to the TV.
Dave,
you know why God gave women faces?
Why?
So he can tell them their vaginals apart.
What? Say that again?
I don't know. Do you know why God gave women faces?
Why?
Because he can tell the vaginals apart.
Wasn't any better the second time.
Yeah.
Dave, this is one of the most bitter speeches, but go ahead.
And are we going? And speaking of Bill Clinton, are we speaking of Bill Clinton?
No.
Well, speaking of Bill Clinton, what did Bill Clinton say to Gary Condon?
What?
At least they were alive when I'm done with them.
At least they're alive when I'm done with them.
Yeah, at least they were alive when I'm done with them.
That's a controversial joke.
Yeah. And at least they were alive when I'm done with them. Is this phone working?
Keep repeating.
Hold up, Oprah. Like I'm swallowing soy chocolate milk here. Yeah, by the way, I'd like to take this opportunity to plug my new show, Howard. I'm producing for CBS.
What is it?
It's called Hogan's Homos.
Hogan's Homos.
Yeah, it's a World War II show about fags. A lot of oral and anal in the cooler.
Dave, I got to tell you, congratulations on your FME, this speech. I think you're still going. Huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm not done. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Jews that control the networks for giving me, giving me a show in the first place.
Right.
Without the Hebrew support, I'd still be writing jokes for Jimmy Dynamite Walker.
Right.
And I'd like to thank all the unemployed black people on welfare.
Why?
That stay up late and watch my show, Howard.
Right.
There's so many people I want to thank, but screw them. Now, here goes. I'd like to thank my gay Asian boy servant, hi, Joe, who taught me about shaving my public mound completely. Completely bald, Howard.
Your pubic mound.
It really makes you, look, an inch and a half longer.
What did you say?
It really makes you look an inch and a half longer.
If you shave.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't need that, what is that Londgate stuff? You don't need that.
Your public mound.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You should try it. And I'd like to thank the boys at the Rockland County Flying Nazis Motorcycle Club for hours of riding, employment and teaching me about having pride in my white heritage.
Okay.
It's very important.
All right.
Dan Rather, I'll forever be in your debt. Dan, for showing true emotion on my show and not being afraid to, cry on TV. Thank you, you faggot. Incidentally, Howard, Dan claims he knows where Osama bin Laden is hiding.
Right.
He's playing golf with OJ.
All right, Dave, listen.
Yeah.
Your acceptance speech is one of the longest.
And last time, not least, I'd like to thank that fag Jay Leno.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, for whining his way to last place. My ratings have gone up 62% since my heart surgery, and I'm planning on having my liver removed next. That'll completely destroy Leno. And we're doing that for November Sweets Week, Howard.
Well, let me thank you, Dave. And
no, I'm not going to rest until your life is completely ruined, Leno, and you have absolutely nothing left. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'd like to thank all the kids dying of cancer, who sent me such nice letters. Your letters have been, truly touched me and made such great paper airplanes and kindling in my fireplace.
Oh, my goodness. Evil Dave. Of course, you're only kidding about that. I know that. And Evil Dave.
I ain't kidding about Osama bin Laden, though. I think he's golfing with OJ.
Right. Hey, Evil Dave, congratulations on your FME for most, angry.
Yeah.
And vicious.
Are we looking at a brand new toaster, Howard?
No, you're looking at an FME award. It's a big replica of my nose. And, Dave, thank you so much.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Dave. That's Evil Dave Letterman. Evil Dave Letterman. Not Dave Letterman. Evil Dave Letterman, Robin. Lest anyone think. But that's the real Dave. Wow. What a speech. And what a day. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. He was was on fire.
Great.
All right, I got to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
The 27th Annual FME Awards Show, where the best of the best in radio come to be celebrated with a man who is deadly in Kung Fu.
Because he never changes his socks.
Howard Stern, 95X.
Morning, everybody. What's happening? It's cold outside here in New York, and we have a very, very big show for you today. You're going to be talking with Evil David Letterman, who flew in from out of town. He's very, very busy, but he's here. And it's so good to see Evil Dave Letterman. I don't even know where Evil Dave's microphone is. There he is.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Evil Dave.
How are you?
Okay, great seeing you. I can barely hear you.
Huh?
Oh, there you are.
I got a cold. You know, I've been fighting it off with a contact colada or something.
A what?
Contact colada.
A contact colada?
Yeah, you know, I'm getting gooned on NyQuil. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, Howard, on the next Letterman show, Muhammad Ali is going to come in and make milkshakes for the entire audience with his own two hands. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
you are evil.
Happen.
What'd you say?
I'm just making up, and it's going to happen.
All right, Evil Dave, and Evil Dave will be with us all morning. Of course, Artie is here, and
Hey.
You have any Muhammad Ali material, Artie?
I'll work on some. I'll try to get it in the next hour.
All right. It's great to see Evil Dave and Artie.
Is there a story to Evil Dave?
Huh? No.
No story.
No story. What do you mean a story?
Just a dork. Just
I think sometimes Evil Dave leaves and we can't get a hold of him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other story.
Showing off Miami.
I think Evil Dave's about a step out of going to jail.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Evil Dave is here. Ed McMahon will stop by, and Evil Dave, I know you're anxious to speak to Ed.
Oh, sure. You know, the nice thing about Ed is he used to give me a ride into work.
All right, he's going to warm up.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Evil Dave is here.
Yeah. I just want to let you folks know, go on record that behind every, successful man is an amazed mother-in-law. And it'll be good to see Ed again.
Oh, my.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah, what he's drinking.
Well, I know I voted for Bloomberg all along because Rudy told me to.
No, I mean, that was easy here, but I can't vote here. So.
Evil Dave, well, who did you vote for?
I don't know. I just looked for the LaRouche candidate or something like that.
LaRouche?
Yeah. Remember that?
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
LaRouche.
Get him in there.
LaRouche. I was walking down the street the other. Sorry?
Wash his mouth out with soap.
Yeah, well, I was walking down the street the other day, and they had a table, and all of a sudden it said the Lyndon LaRouche candidate, and I'm going...
Still around?
Yeah, and I'm going, whoa, man, Lyndon LaRouche, man, well, they dragged that guy out. I thought he was dead.
I'm just glad I voted for Isabella.
There's a guy who kept calling who is who.
You just talk over everyone who talks?
I'm sorry. I thought
Evil Dave was saying something.
I'm just glad that I voted for Isabella Rossellini.
You know, Evil Dave, I flew in for a great expense.
Let's listen to every word, every pearl.
What's your rush? It's 4 hours. Calm yourself.
You know, Howard, I got a good idea for you.
Yeah, go ahead, Evil Dave Letterman.
I've got a great gag for your show. Get Gary the retard, give him a bag of M&Ms, and tell him to, sort them out in alphabetical order.
Hey, that's not bad, Evil Dave.
He's the retarded because they can't do anything about it. But I heard Gary the retard has bad table manners, and he picks his nose with the wrong fingers.
Evil Dave, I flew you in very far away. You've got to talk into that microphone. Oh, okay. Yeah, help him out there. All right.
General Electric, I have to be careful.
Right, we missed everything.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so Evil Dave is here. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Everybody, it's Evil Dave Letterman flowing from the coast.
Morning.
Evil Dave.
Evil Dave lives on the West Coast?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Dave lives on the East Coast. Evil Dave lives on the West
They have
Coast.
to stay a continent apart.
They're polar opposites.
Howard, I just want to say, I was watching the Larry King show the other night.
Yeah.
And he had the Jewel on there to sing some highly spiritual songs of some sort. And all I could say to myself was, wow, would you look at the wagons on that bitch? She looked like a Russian peasant pushing those things around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you said. Jewel, yeah.
Snaggletooth or no snaggletooth, Those are the finest pair of milk muffins, bar none. I'd like to bury my face in those things. And you know, it looked like Larry was getting his, penis caught in his suspenders looking at him.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Evil Dave. You're the funny Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
What was she singing, Dave? You don't even know.
I have no idea.
No, you don't even care about that.
I was just looking at Larry getting his suspenders caught.
Singers are dumb, aren't they, Evil Dave?
Just, yeah. They're good for winning awards.
All right, anyway, Evil Dave will be with us all morning telling us stories and sharing with us his thoughts. He's funny. He's the way Dave should be.
Yeah, right. By the way, I was watching the Dennis Miller, Dennis Miller on the Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Does anyone understand, a friggin' word that this cocky douchebag says? I just want someone to tell me if the ball carrier made a first down, not what historical figure his names rhymes with,
Right.
I hope that fat, lisping retard Dan Dierdorf gives him a noogie.
All right. Anyway, Evil Dave, thank you, and great seeing you.
I never heard Dave say noogie.
Yeah. Well, this is Dave the way this is Dave Unleashed.
Yeah.
Right.
Dave Unleashed. Dave Letterman, everybody.
By the way, Howard, did you see that Ellen DeGeneres, or that Tony's, or whatever the crappy award show that was the other night?
Yes, the Emmys.
Yeah, I was actually there.
Yes, Dave.
Yeah, I was in the crowd. That Ellen, I'm going to tell you something. That Ellen was distracting.
Really?
I was trying to watch the show, but all I could do was, try not to puke at the stench. I want to tell you something. She smelled like she was sitting on 3 pounds of rotten sea bass. It was horrible.
Dave Letterman, everybody.
Wow. She must have some magical tongue, because I wouldn't want that ugly face near my privates.
Oh. Wow.
She must hypnotize women or something. You should have her on for her next TV project, Howard. What is it, Dykes of Hazzard or something? Is that it?
Well, Dave Letterman, you are the funniest when you're on this show. You really know how to mix it up. I wish you would do this on your own program.
I'd like to say hi to David Letterman. But,
Dave, how are you today, sir?
Dave, this guy believes the earth is hollow.
Sir, have you talked to 60 Minutes about this?
Not as yet. I hope to, though. As a matter of fact, I really do.
Because, Morley Safer's birthday is coming up, and I'm sure he'd be thrilled to hear about this. Howard?
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does Osama bin Laden have the dreamiest eyes?
Wow.
And that aquatic nose. That aquatic nose. Good Lord, I swear, the last public address he gave, squeezed my knees together like a love-sick schoolgirl. I had to change, underwear twice that day.
You're saying you're in love with Osama bin Laden?
Oh, yeah.
Dave Letterman loves Osama bin Laden.
You want to get in this helicopter with this guy on the phone?
I don't think
Please
so.
I know you're trying to be outrageous.
He's
But
living in a cave doing better than I am.
By the way, Dave Letterman, how are you over there?
I'm pretty good. Howard, I just want to mention one thing. I was watching Rush Hour 2 the other day, with that Jackie Chan. I have one question. Since when did all these Jap dudes, infiltrate our movies? Jesus Christ, between Jackie Chan and Lucy Liu, you'd think we never dropped a bomb on these people.
Right.
Don't quit your day job at Benihana's, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Dave, you are so funny on this show. You have such outrageous opinions. One wonders why on your own program you don't do this.
Oh, I have no idea.
All right. Evil Dave Letterman, Artie's here. Everyone is here. It's a very big show today. There's a lot of people involved.
I want to tell you something. The village of Candor is living in that man's ass.
Right, Dave.
I want to tell you something. We don't need bombs, according to Geraldo. We don't need bombs over there. We just need nerve gas with a fresh pine scent, according to Geraldo. You know what I'm saying?
Dave Letterman, you're here. You're outrageous here. Here you speak your mind. In fact, a lot of people are saying they wish you wouldn't speak your mind, but I let you open up, and you are an outrageous performer on this show.
All right.
You really are.
There you go.
Anything else you want to say?
I don't know. The guy's just driving me nuts.
Geraldo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Howard. That Osama bin Laden is what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah.
5'6" or something.
6'5".
Yeah. Man, that guy makes me hot. I don't know about you, but I like tall, dark, and scarecrow-looking guys. Speaking of which, Howard, have you been working out?
Dave, are you in love with Osama bin Laden?
Wow.
You don't know.
Guy's doing better in a cave than I am. What can I tell you?
All right, Dave Letterman has joined us. Now, moving along, if you're done, Dave, I don't want to interrupt because you're on a roll.
Yeah, all right.
You know who wants to say the last word on all this? Dave Letterman.
That's right.
Go ahead, Dave.
I just want to ask Tom one thing. Tom, why aren't you in the mailroom checking for anthrax? This is a very dangerous situation, Tom. I want to tell you. I just want to make you aware that a lot of people are getting anthrax infestations in their ass, and they're not aware of it. And Howard, I'd like to check your ass for anthrax.
Well, you know what? We'll save that for later in the show.
All right, sure.
All right, Dave. Dave Letterman with the last word on anthrax. Dave Letterman, yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, John, I agree with Howard and Jackie. You really shouldn't do that stuff. You should save it maybe for, cats. That's about it.
Well, cats, you can do whatever you want.
I thought Fran Drescher's show was canceled. What do you mean, Danny?
What are you talking about, Dave Letterman?
You guys are talking about all these ticket prices and stuff, but I want to tell you something. I'd pay $400 to watch Oprah sit in a fire hydrant, to douche.
To what?
Watch Oprah sit in a fire hydrant to douche.
Douche?
People put out good money. You know what I'm saying? Let them watch the play.
Don't bring a TV to that either.
Don't bring a TV in there.
Dave Letterman, you're doing better since the World Trade Center disaster. Your ratings have gone up. What is it you want to say here? Here's where you can really unload.
Well, let me ask you something. Are you friends with Sarah Jessica Parker?
I've met the woman. I wouldn't say I was a friend of hers.
She's got such a horse face. I heard that her gynecologist is actually a veterinarian.
Oh,
really?
She's so ugly that she had to. They want to move Halloween to her birthday. She doesn't look in mirrors because she keeps getting glass in her eyes.
Wow. Dave, go ahead though. You wanted to say something else.
I just want to say that I heard that Pam Anderson is pregnant. I could have been the father, but the line was too long, and I heard she loves oral so much she got she coughs DNA.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you something.
More nuts in her mouth than a squirrel before winter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Dave, let me tell you something. I'm glad
Most girls do 69. Pam does 71, but she makes them all wear a condom.
Hey, Dave, let me tell you something. I'm glad you brought up the name Pam Anderson because of the.
Hey, Mark.
It's Dave Letterman. Go ahead.
Listen,
Hi, Dave.
How are you? I just want to say that you sound cute. What do you look like? Does anyone rest their nutsack on another guy's chin on that show?
You're gonna have to watch episode 3 for that, Dave.
Well, I just
Dave, go ahead. Say whatever you want.
I don't know. You guys are just doing a great job over there, and I'm sorry I've been smoking Cipro in my crack pipe.
All right, Evil Dave, everyone.
Howard, you want to do something wild, Howard? Yeah. I have a wild idea for you. How about we, switch underwear right here and now, live on radio in front of millions of listeners? Come on! Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. I just felt like saying that. And you can't say anything back to me because, my friend, you are a Jew.
What?
Hey, you know what? You are so much better on this show than you are in your own program.
Yeah,
I do want to see you switch underwear.
Oh, I'll do it. Come on.
Hey, come on. It's let's do it. It's November sweeps. Come on.
It's anti-Semitic day.
There you go. I'm telling you something. We need to remember that this isn't a war against all Muslims. It's a war against the evil one. That fag, Jay Leno.
Yeah, right.
He's a Muslim?
Oh, Nazi Quaker. I don't know.
You should have seen when I edited out.
Oh, boy.
I think he's strong today. This is up all night with this.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, anyway, it's great having you here, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Am I right? Dave
was, the thing about Ed was he was always phoning me up for a ride into work. I said, forget it.
No, but you know that you never had a sidekick, right, like Ed. You never had anything like that. But Johnny mistreated Ed, didn't he?
Guy's as big as a Clydesdale. That's all I know.
Oh.
Well, let me see you say that to his face.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to mistreat Ed?
No. I'll send him a check in the mail.
By the way, out in our green room, Ed has already proposed to 2 of our female interns. That's right. He's going to be going out with them.
Hey-o! You look wonderful. Are you a rocket?
How did Ed come up with hail? What is that?
Hey-o! Dave, you must know the history of hail.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ed on a drinking bench.
Now, thank you, Dave. If you want, as an extra bonus, I'll let you smell Dave Letterman's butt.
Oh, that was cool.
Dave, would you mind?
Oh, sure. I think, I'll have to lice my ass also. I think you should smell Ed McMahon's fingers, sir.
Yeah. By the way, Ed McMahon is quite a cocksman. Because think about it,
right? Howard, let's have an orgy. You do the mom and I'll do the dad.
Let me tell you something. Where do you live? Okay.
Do you have a little brother, sir? I'll do him too.
Yeah.
Is that Dave Letterman?
Yeah.
Dave, you bad man.
Hell yeah.
You're bad man.
Do you have a little brother?
We all have to have a...
Dave, you're not a kid doctor, are you?
No, I just,
He's just making jokes, sir. He's Evil Dave.
I know.
That's Tootsie Roll breath.
That's Evil Dave. Evil Dave. Yes, Dave.
By the way, could you please announce to your staff that if anyone defecates today, please do not flush before giving me a chance to look at the goodies.
Oh,
my Dave, easy.
You're
wild.
You're on fire today.
After I get through with your mom, I won't want the condom.
God. Hey, Dave, I didn't,
What's your mom?
Any butterscotch pudding in her drawers, I'll tell you that.
So she's a MILF.
Sir?
Oh, she's definitely a MILF. You can do that.
You know, Howard, I have a rope and a knife, and we're going to have a party.
Oh,
nice.
Dave Letterman.
It ain't going to be a CBS Christmas party either, my friend.
Dave, yeah. Get the ping pong paddle out. Mom's boobs
I'll
need
lunch with
attention.
Fidel Castro and Les Moonves, and we'll have a ping pong party.
Yes. Howard, I got something to say real quick before we go.
Go ahead.
Osama bin Laden, this message goes to you, okay? The sand will be soaked with the blood of the non-believers. That's all I got to say.
All right, dude, you scare me. Just bring your mother down here.
Wow.
All right, hold
Stay
on.
out of the fortune cookies, my friend. I'm rather here with a full queue, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
All right, hold on. Oh.
Dave's on a roll.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness, he's red
Les
hot.
Moonves is going to bleep half that stuff.
No, you're okay, buddy.
Yeah.
You're Evil Dave. You get away with
We'll
it.
get it by Tom, we get it by Les. You're going to go to Osama's cave and visit him.
Who?
Osama bin Laden's cave.
I think Mama Sama. Dave.
Yeah.
Stop. What are you doing over there?
I have
Cooking
no
cherry?
idea. Yeah. There you
All
go.
right, we're going to play F, Marry, Kill.
with Ed McMahon.
Yeah. By the way, Mr. McMahon, a guy who's in your field as well, Dave Letterman is here today.
And all right. How are you today?
I'm fine.
What time are you and I doing enemas?
You're wild today, Dave.
I'd like F Ed and Miriam myself.
You want to F Ed?
Hey-o. I've known you for a while, sir, for a long time. You know, Ed and I used to go to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings with, Artie Lang.
Oh, please. Don't ever say that. He's trying to be funny, Mr. McMahon. Okay.
Oh, stop it, Howard.
What is it, Dave?
Well, you shouldn't be so hard at Ed because, Ed and I believe in mom, apple pie, and fag bashing.
Oh, that's outrageous.
Ed, why is he here all the time? Ed, do me a favor. Tell Howard the story about when you and Dick were snorting Clearasil.
Oh, come on. That's absurd. That's absurd. Be quiet over there.
Hello. Robin, let me ask you something. If I gave you $10, could I hide my Thunderbird in your garage?
Oh, will you be quiet? Ed McMahon
is here, Dave. Have you no respect for a man who preceded you in the whole late-night arena?
No, I don't.
Boy.
Who is this man?
Dave Letterman. There's so much. Let me say something, Mr. McMahon.
I like the way you have it here. I'm here and I can't see him.
You don't want to see him.
See Robin.
He's very disturbing.
Stop it, Ed.
Now, in all seriousness, Dave Letterman is much funnier here than he is on his own program. You have to admit. He is. He's terrific. He really. You've done a great job today, and I'm in honor of Mr. McMahon.
And Ed, I think you should tell him the story about how you and Jerry made fun of children in wheelchairs and imitated them trying to walk.
Oh, come on, that's outrageous. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
You and Jerry sit backstage.
Jerry Lewis and you make fun of the kids in the wheelchairs? I don't buy that. Okay.
What is under the subway?
I don't know.
I think he is.
Hey, you're going to make him put him there.
Like to pop Dave right in the mouth.
All right.
Stop it.
Okay. Yes, Dave.
Ed, can I say something? Last night I had a dream. You, me, and then Andy Devine in a hot tub.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Dave. Please.
Stop having those pickles before you go to bed.
What is it, Mr. Letterman?
I just want to know, I want to adopt an Asian boy who likes to slow dance. What do you think?
Well, you should talk to Mr. McMahon about that later.
Maybe something about legalized
What does this
driving.
What does this guy do in his regular job?
He's got a late night TV show.
Listen, can I be can I be the next big star? Can I orally pleasure myself?
I don't know, Kat. Is that your talent? What is it, Mr. Letterman?
I just want to know, I want to adopt an Asian boy who likes to slow dance. What do you think?
Well, you should talk to Mr. McMahon about that later.
Maybe something about legalized
What does this
driving.
What does this guy do in his regular job?
He's got a late night TV show.
Listen, can I be can I be the next big star? Can I orally pleasure myself?
I don't know, Kat. Is that your talent? I think that. What are the talents you're looking for?
We're looking for
That's more of a stupid humor.
human.
The usual things that work. The
Yeah.
things that work.
Some of those moms are plenty hot, let me tell you.
You know, those 8-year-olds love Chryslers, Ed, I'm telling you.
What do you know about that, Dave?
I have no idea.
Please.
What did you just say? I
Calm
don't
down.
know what he's saying.
Yes, Robin. Did you ever fantasize about killing Johnny? I mean, in your deepest, darkest thoughts?
No, but there's a guy over here that I'm
You want to kill that guy over there who thinks he's David Letterman.
And that's getting more real as we speak.
Oh, no, you have to agree that Gary Condit is the greatest magician. You know, he made an intern disappear.
Let me tell you something.
Give the man credit.
Whatever happened to that story? That's true, Ed. Yeah. I don't approve of
this guy over here.
Dave Letterman.
At all.
He fell off. Listen, Ed, I'm going to tell him the story about how we used to steal gold fillings from the mouths of corpses and cemeteries if you just don't stop that.
Wow.
Whatever melon truck he fell off. I want you to sell the truck.
I got to tell you something, Evil Dave.
Yeah.
Ed McMahon really hated you.
Oh, he did.
Well, Ed and I were, you know, I sort of sympathize with Ed, but, you know, I've never been married. I'm still looking for a girl whose breast milk is just like my mom's.
Actually, you have been married.
Yeah, well, we don't want to bring that up.
Oh, dear. But, you know, I was really amazed that Evil Dave came over and asked Mr. McMahon for an autograph.
Oh, sure.
Yes. Hey, that was great.
I was
Way to go.
Yeah, I was going to bring up the story about, you know, when Johnny, but I didn't think he appreciated it when Johnny kidnapped kittens and made sandwiches out of them. But
Hey, Evil Dave, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that stupid piece of paper you had Ed sign?
It was a torn piece of paper.
Give him a piece of garbage paper. Poor Ed is like...
It's just a kid in Afghanistan. I don't know.
You're a super groupie.
Yeah.
Where is that paper going to go?
I don't know. I'll attach it to some pig and drop it in a parachute over Afghanistan.
He asked for Ed's autograph right after he offered to put his pony in his stable.
Yeah.
Way to go.
What do you want to put your pony, sir?
Somebody keep Evil Dave away from the guests.
Really?
I was going to ask him about legalized drunk driving, but I thought that was pushing it.
Yeah, that might have been bad.
We need guards in here.
Yeah, I tell you, Mr. McMahon was really, really bummed.
Yes.
From Evil Dave.
You know, but it was good, though. He liked us.
He liked us and he hated Evil Dave. Well, they're going to have you on more.
Ed has always had a nice ass for a man his age.
Right. You told him that at least.
Oh, sure.
At least you told him.
Yeah, you're free with the compliments.
I want to win that Publishers Clearinghouse thing from Ed any way I can.
Someone told me his wife is super wealthy anyway. It doesn't make a difference.
Forget about it.
They look like
How's Bloomberg on fags rights, Howard?
Easy, Dave Letterman.
Has Dave gone gay?
I don't know.
He's anti-gay.
Sometimes he's gay and then he's anti-gay.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'll say this much about Green, and then I'm just going to turn off the microphone here. You know, I feel sorry for the guy, but it just goes to prove that, you know, behind every successful man is an amazed mother-in-law. That's all I'm going to say.
And you know what? You've said that line before, and it's not that great.
Didn't do well the
It
first
went over
time.
like a pregnant pole vaulter, I
Could you
know.
somehow throw the word fag in that line?
I have no idea.
Somehow when you use the lines we wrote, it's better.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go take the skin off Italians and use them for floor mats on my car.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Dave had Billy Crystal on last night.
Yeah. How about that Billy Crystal, sir?
How'd that go?
It was pretty funny, actually.
All right.
I just don't understand why the Holocaust always gets such a bad rap.
Oh, Dave, come on. That's evil, Dave.
Even you can understand.
Anti-Semitic Dave.
Anti-Semitic Dave.
I think Hitler is God. I don't know.
There you go.
Whoa.
Wouldn't that be
Get back to your
wouldn't it be
point.
something if Dave really talked like that? See you off the air in a day.
Oh, please.
Stop it.
We didn't even know his name.
Let me tell you something about David Schwimmer. I think the guy should be, banging Russian nannies in the pantry where his wife sleeps.
Come here, Dave.
Makes sense? I got to get back to CBS.
Dave Letterman, everybody. Emily, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
Right.
I really want to talk to Dave.
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Dave, I'm so happy to hear your voice.
Yeah, let me ask you a question while I have you on the phone. Do you think that that bull dyke Ellen DeGeneres is a stooge for the hypocrites of Hollywood? What do you think?
I think she was wonderful the other night, and I didn't think she would be.
Doesn't she?
Uh-huh.
You think she looks good in the
She
tux?
looks darn good in the tux.
Yeah, she looked good in the bird suit too.
Yeah.
Years ago I used to work in Manhattan. I used to pass the Ed Sullivan Theater every day,
Right.
and it was boarded up.
Uh-huh.
And I just think now, if only you had been there then.
Oh. Ma'am, you know
You do think that.
You know you sound cute. Do you have a penis?
No, I don't. I love you so much. I thank you every night.
Sullivan Theater are always hitting me up for money there, so, you know.
Isn't Dave great on this show?
He's fabulous.
I like him better on here than on his own show. He seems to say more here.
Yeah.
I wanted to call you so many times. I was tempted with Paul McCartney, but Dave Letterman, you got me.
Yeah, well, you know, he's more of like himself here.
He's
you know?
looser.
You're looser. Yeah.
He's wonderful. I tape you every night, and I spend the whole weekend watching you.
Well, that's very nice of me. I just want you to remember one thing.
What?
All Catholics are not homos. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Very, very nice of you to say that. I appreciate it.
No, you're great. You're so wonderful the way you came back after September 11th.
You don't shave your furry taco by any chance, do you, ma'am?
Stop it.
Oh, she compliments you on your sensitivity after the September 11th attack.
And it's a beautiful picture of you on the cover of Entertainment Weekly.
Oh, it doesn't do me any justice.
Well,
like a dork, a geek.
You're not a great-looking guy, but you look wonderful.
No. But, you know, I want to ask you something. Do you ever take your clothes off, order a Domino's pizza, and then wait for the cut 16, you know, for the cute 16-year-old boy to arrive?
If I say that I do, am I the perfect girl for you?
Yeah, cute 16-year-old boy to arrive.
Dave, if I say that I do, am I the perfect girl for you?
Oh, I don't know. That's the best part about being me. I have gray hair down below, and I can still bang a 17-year-old girl in my dressing room.
Right. You do? You have gray hair down below?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but you could still bang a 17-year-old?
That's my goal in life, Howard. I want to be carried out by federal marshals in my dressing room in handcuffs.
Well, ma'am, it sounds like you're in love with Dave.
I love Dave. He's the best.
Yeah, Dave, anything you want to say to this woman? Inspirational?
Well, I'm out of tickets for tonight's show. That's all I can tell you.
I tried so many times to get tickets. I never can get them.
God bless you, ma'am. You know, thanks to people like you, I've been able to, tteach people how to laugh again. Do you swallow, by the way?
You do.
Thank you very much.
You asked her if she swallowed?
Yeah.
Ma'am, do you swallow?
Amazing. Do I swallow? Well, if I absolutely must,
There you go. There you go.
Well, I'm honest. That's how all women feel.
Well, we appreciate that.
Is that true? Is that how all women feel, Robin?
You can't say what all women feel.
How do you feel?
How do I feel about what? I didn't even hear what she said. I'm listening to
swallowing.
Captivated.
The swallowing thing. You do it if you have to.
I have a problem. I can't have slimy things on my tongue.
Right.
It bothers me.
Really?
It's kind of like eating rancid coconut custard pie.
There you go. You sound attractive for a woman, ma'am.
I am attractive.
I'm sure you are.
I do real well for my age.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for the call. You got to speak to Evil Dave.
Wow. I love you, Dave. Go for it.
Let me ask you one quick question, though. If you had to choose, who would you orally pleasure, Conan O'Brien or Craig Kilmer?
Or you.
Oh.
Craig Kilmer.
I personally orally pleasure Conan myself.
Val Kilmer's brother.
Anything for November sweeps, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
You. Bye. There it is.
Craig Kilmer.
Craig Kilmer.
Craig Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's sister.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Well, Dave, you've said so much today, and you've certainly been great.
Well, it's been very, very nice.
You said too much.
Howard?
Yes?
You know who I haven't seen in a while, in a long time? Wesley Snipes. Is he like the darkest black man you've ever seen?
Wesley Snipes?
Yeah,
he's
so
dark.
dark, he sets off smoke alarms.
Wow.
He could lie on the ground and just be a hole.
Dave, you are...
When Wesley showers, he's ivory soap turned charcoal. You know what I'm saying?
He's a very dark black man.
He sweats motor oil. Is Ronnie guarding the door? I don't need this guy running in here to beat the crap out of me.
Let's make it clear, you're evil, Dave Letterman.
Yeah, all right.
You're not Dave Letterman.
You might hit the wrong guy.
Yeah, right.
Watch my mailbag get anthrax.
All right, Dave. Thank you. Yeah. Let's go to John. John, you're on the air.
Yo, Howard, Johnny Mall, big fan.
Hey.
Hey, Evil Dave, I want to thank you for making me laugh.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, I appreciate that. And, next time you're here, next time you go to the Ed Sullivan Theater, if you could bring me a pair of your soiled socks, I haven't received them yet. Just give them to the security guy out in front.
What do you do with those?
I have no idea. Probably send them to Jay Leno. I don't know.
All right. Frankie, go ahead.
Yes, that's Letterman, isn't it?
Yeah, it's me, sir.
Yeah, why don't you just come on and say the stuff you want? Just say, hey, it's David Letterman, Evil Dave.
It's me. It's
why
me,
put
Evil
that
Dave
veil
Letterman.
over it,
Because I've been busy stealing firefighters' uniforms to impress women, sir.
What's that?
I've been busy stealing firefighters' uniforms to impress women.
Oh, that's said. I'm a firefighter.
All right, well. Boy, that went over good, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a good one there.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm not going to get a toupee, man. I don't want to deal with that.
Dave's right. You look like Newman.
You look like Newman, buddy.
Paul Newman?
Like a Weight Watchers Newman or something. But it's a good look. Yeah.
I think you're a handsome guy.
I think Barbara Walters is hot.
Okay.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Do you think Barbara Walters pays men to bang her, or do you think she's just relying on, doorknobs these days?
I don't know, Dave. Dave Letterman, everyone.
That's a good question.
Guys get some good questions.
Let's think about it.
Dave Letterman?
No, I'd say Janet Reno, because...
what would you do to her?
I don't know. Shake the hand that's already shaken.
No, would you F her? Would you marry her? Would you kill her?
I'd have some CIA take her out or something.
You'd kill her?
I'd F her, yeah.
You'd F her?
No, I'd kill her. I'd do both.
Play with Dave.
You'd F her and kill her?
Yeah.
Ed McMahon had that line. Hey, Dave Letterman.
I would say Farrah Fawcett. She's a lovely woman. And, I'd bang her and put it on stupid human Playboy tricks or something.
Do your top 10 list of...
Yeah, I got a little list for you guys.
All right. Here you go.
All right. We didn't do one last night, so this will be good. The category, Howard, from the home office there in Wahoo. Things now. Top 10 things Pamela Anderson says during sex.
Go ahead.
Top 10 things now Pamela Anderson says during sex.
And by the way, Kid Rock will be here tomorrow. The guy banging Pam Anderson.
So we can find out if this is true.
Yeah, and we will hail Kid Rock for this one. Go ahead.
There you go. All right, number 10. Number 10. Is there some smega on my teeth?
Can you read your
let's try it
writing?
again here. No,
All right, come on, start again.
All
Top
right,
10
here we
things.
Go. Number 9. Is it in yet? Yeah. Number 8, my 6-year-old has a bigger... Number 7, when I orgasm, could you punch me like Tommy Lee? Yeah, I don't know. Number 6, should we be... Number 6, should we be doing this in church? Well, I don't know either. Yeah. Number 5, there are no holds barred. And number 4, get me another football team. This one's dry. It's like being at a New York Jets picnic or something. Let's see. Number 3, why are my ears leaking?
Top 10 things Pamela Anderson says during sex.
Exactly. Number 2, now let me see your DNA in a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
And the number 1 thing Pamela Anderson says during sex, Howard, fill her up, Shaq.
You know what? I've never laughed at one of Dave's lists till today.
Why are you so good on this show? And on your own program, you're a stiff.
Oh, well. Having lunch with Nick.
Les Moonves.
Yeah. And Tom.
What was that New York Jets picnic line you were
I couldn't score at a hookers convention or something.
All right, F.
I'd do Florida.
You would do Florida.
I do Florida because, if I didn't, I'd be writing jokes for Jimmy Walker or something.
What?
I have no idea.
Yeah, didn't it Lord, Dave?
Let's do a couple of news stories, Dave. If you have something to say, go ahead and say it now.
I gotta get out of here pretty soon because I'll be giving men oral every Thursday in the Port Authority men's bathroom on the 3rd store from the left. So I got to get a head start and get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Evil
Dave.
Dave.
I don't want to hold you up.
That's Evil Dave, not the real Dave, by the way.
But wait a minute, Howard. Does anyone else think that the Olsen twins need the hide hardened? I think I could deliver it to them in time. Just call me their dirty little mailman.
Evil Dave Letterman. You're so funny today.
Well, I think the Olsen twins are good. And, I'd bang Artie and kill Gary. I'd like beating guys. Wait a minute. Isn't that when a baseball player, spits out tobacco to kiss a groupie? That kind of thing?
No.
Howard, they never should have gotten rid of the Negro Leagues.
Right, Dave.
That was a mistake. Bring back midget baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There you go, Dave.
Dave knows how to soup up baseball.
Dave's a funny guy.
How about it? How about nude female baseball pitchers?
There you go.
We could do that. And I believe in lynching Puerto Ricans who shoplift.
Whoa.
Baseball.
I don't know.
Evil Dave Letterman. That's not the real Dave. That's what Dave should say.
Howard
That's racist Dave.
Yeah, that's racist Dave.
Yes.
I don't know. Go
All right, you
He
did
just won't
enough.
stay on a topic. That's all
You
that
did
bothers
enough.
me.
Yeah. Yes, Dave.
I just got one way to win that Survivor Africa thing. Just put a cobra in a sleeping bag, and whoever's left, that will win the thing. And I have one for you. Who would you F, marry, or kill for you? Would Hadley, Joel, or Osmond? Little Bow Wow. Who?
Haley, Joel, or Osmond?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rob, what else?
Aaron Cotter.
I wonder about people
I'm going to
who...
fire this writer.
Yes, Dave.
I just don't mean to interrupt or anything, but I think I'm getting an erection.
Wow, from that story.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Come on.
Howard, I know he can't act, but I think Brad Pitt has a nice firm ass, and I'd like to, lick Jello off his six-pack.
All right.
Yeah. Howard?
Yeah?
I think I'd like to bury my nose in the brown stains of Dennis Rodman's underwear.
Yeah?
Really, Dave?
Yeah.
Dave Letterman.
You listed on that one?
You're alone in that one.
Wow. I don't know.
You and Ralph there.
Howard,
yeah.
It just goes to prove that, Judah.
Jet Li has a new movie. It's The One.
Yes.
Howard.
Yes.
I just want to say one thing. Star Jones has a new internet website out.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Absolutely.
Stick to the lines we wrote for you. The lines. The actual lines I approve.
He's mixing and
You
matching.
hire all those writers. Use it.
Yeah. I have 50 writers for you. The same stuff from the top 10 list.
All right.
Robin, thank you. First of all, Evil Dave Letterman, you are terrific.
You're the best.
You're a real star in your own right.
I appreciate that, Howard.
You're great. I want to thank Artie, of course, and Fred and all the guys.
Is Dave going to use some of this material he worked on tonight?
I have no idea. All I know is I'm going to throw a saddle on Shaquille O'Neal and ride him over the George Washington Bridge.
Okay.
Hey now, what's happening? Kiss my ass. That's right. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of an argument with someone. Good morning. It's a great show today. Evil David Letterman is here.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning, Dave. This is where you can let your hair hang.
Yeah.
You can really get loose.
Exactly.
You don't have to be the David Letterman we see on TV who has to be politically correct. You say whatever you want this morning.
Well, haven't you heard? I taught America how to laugh again.
Yeah.
Uma, Usama, Uma.
Right. They say that you, after September 11th, you taught the world how to laugh again, Evil Dave Letterman.
I just want to open up here and say something, Howard. I'm sick and tired of this Leno character sucking up to everyone in Hollywood. Don't you think that talk show host would show some bravery and just give his real opinion and stop worrying about who was offended? I mean, I thought saving Silverman's, Poontang and Corky Romano were brilliant movies, rather.
Dave, listen to me.
Yeah.
I want you to drink your coffee and relax.
All right.
He's shot out of a cannon, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what he's talking about. Evil Dave Letterman. It's impossible to know what he's talking about.
Well, I'm not afraid to say it. Between you and me, Freddie got fingered. It was a cinematic masterpiece, and I'm not saying that just because I want Tom Green to come on my show and spill his lucky guts about the Drew Barrymore things. I tell you what else. But Mariah Carey was good in Glitter.
You got to be kidding me. He's off the wall today. You are out of control, Evil Dave Letterman.
Well, I get some coffee in me.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you very much.
He's something else.
I didn't hear a word he said. What did he say?
I'll tell you what. He needs bifocals. All right, listen. He's the greatest. Evil Dave Letterman is here. Robin.
I'm always glad to see him, but I'm afraid every time he opens his mouth.
You never know what he's going to say. He's so opposite of what he is on his show.
Oh, nobody knows the real Dave.
Right.
I'm such a homebody. I never get to do anything fun. I just want to go to a nightclub and see Lizzie Grubman run people over over with her car. I hate to admit it, but, I think it would be fun. But if I don't get out to these parties, I'll never get to, see cool stuff. I want to date Mandy from Temptation Island. That's what I want to do.
You're saying you don't have fun because you don't go out at night?
Yeah.
And you want to date Mandy from Temptation Island?
Right, and see if she really has a red bush.
Oh,
I want to live it up. I want to, tattoo, thug life on my belly like, Toonpeck. I want to, I want my own web page. I want to have Mickey Rourke hit me over the head with a lead pipe like he did in that, Enrique Iglesias. I want to go crazy. Coming out to see you,
Dave Letterman wants to go
get the party started.
You want to get the party started.
Exactly.
Right. Like the Pink song.
Exactly.
All right. Well, listen, maybe you will live it up. Maybe this is your first step to living it up.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're out of the house.
Oh, it's because can I tell you something, Howard? I'm sick of my dull existence. I want to go crazy. I want to be wild like Tom Green and, Drew Barrymore. I want to get mental like Mariah Carey and then spend 3 days resting. I want to, smoke pot and, I want to drive a convertible with the top down and watch bugs, crash into my bald, sweaty head. I want to go nuts like Vince McMahon. That's what I want to do. And throw away, $30 million on the, XFI. I want to yell at my girlfriend. I want to say something negative about Rudy Giuliani. I want to wear yellow shoes and a swan dress like Bjork. I'm trying to be looser,
Yeah, well, Dave, I understand that you want to be looser. You want to go crazy like Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
Rudy.
And buy the XFI. Yeah, I understand what you want to do.
You certainly are wild with those words.
Yeah, you're wild. You're out of control.
Don't get me started.
Right. All right. Listen, it's great to have you here. Let me take a little break coming up here. We have a lot going on. Suge Knight will stop by. He is the guy.
Oh, I can't wait for Evil Dave and Suge Knight to be together.
You know what? I hope you know how to talk to a black guy.
Yeah, just be careful the way I talk to him.
Yeah. All right. Dave Letterman joins us this morning. You ever eaten bad orange, Dave? Dave Letterman?
That's unbelievable. Yeah, I've had them. They don't make you feel good. I got to ask Robin something. That shooting at that colored school in New York.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
No, Martin Luther.
Love shooting in Poontang. Is that the deal?
What did you say?
Is that the deal with that?
What?
Blacks love shooting in Poontang.
Was that a black school?
Yeah.
Well, it's the Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
It's really true what Chris Rock said. Well, Dave, to answer your question, which I'm not even sure was a question.
Do you the blacks like Poontang and shooting?
I got to know that.
Dave Letterman, you're a lot different here than you are on that TV show of yours.
So that's the Upper West Side. That's Harlem with fancier cars. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
A lot of eighth graders. You're about, 35 years old?
35, 30.
Yeah. A lot of repeaters.
Yeah. This high school senior was 35 years old.
Their next milestone is retirement.
There you go. Howard, can I say something?
Yeah, Dave. Dave Letterman.
It's what I agree with everything you said. That's one of the most horrible things about the September 11th attacks. That the cleanup effort is taking away all the good illegal aliens. My maid and cook gone. I think they're working at ground zero now, Howard. And try finding good white help. It's impossible.
All right. Well, Dave, you obviously have your problems. You're very vocal.
Yeah.
You're very outspoken on this show.
Maybe just saying that you'll find some good help.
Yeah, man, let's hope Bobo's available. He can mop up and pay.
There you go.
He can pay to clean up. Now, he's a real gangster, Dave Letterman, and you better behave yourself.
Well, I'm not worried about that because that's probably like having somebody putting Gary Condit in the chair and asking about Chandra Levy.
Man, oh man, I don't
even understand that.
What are you talking about?
I have somebody ought to put Gary Condit in the chair and just ask about Chandra.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I see.
Chandra. Is that her name, Chandra?
Yeah. Who wrote that for you?
I don't know. If he was on my show, I'd fire him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought we had approved what you would say today.
Oh, dear.
I thought so, too.
Somehow you don't remember that.
You somehow surprised me.
USDA choice, Howard, I'll tell you.
Somehow you are conspiring with someone back there to hijack my show.
Somebody's working for Crack Magazine or something. I don't know.
Right, Crack Magazine. Well, Dave, it's great having you here. Dave, you don't get a corporate jet, do you?
I get a discount airlines. The oxygen mask comes down. Bam, it's $100. That's it.
Right. So, Evil Dave Letterman.
He can't get the corporate.
That's right. He can't get the corporate jet.
No, I can't even go out to watch the Oscars out in Los Angeles. And by the way, Howard, I just want to say, I saw that Sam I Am, and honestly, I thought Michelle Pfeiffer was incredible as the retarded lawyer. She should get an Oscar nod, I think.
Yeah, well, well, never mind. She wasn't retarded in I Am Sam, no.
Oh, and I saw Sam I Am, and I must say then it was Sean Penn. He was great. His performance as a retard was about as good as Dustin Hoffman's in Rain Man, and Adam Sandler and Billy Madison. And, that Adam Sandler, I want to tell you something. He's such a good retard, Big Daddy. And, every other movie he's ever been in proves he's a retard, I think.
Wow, Dave Letterman.
He astounds. I am astounded.
Yeah, you're so different on this show than you are on Late Night.
Oh, sure.
Late Night with Dave Letterman.
Right.
You're very, very different.
Well, Howard.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, I'd like to ask the phone sex girl.
Yeah, Dave Letterman, yeah.
How are you today?
Fine.
I just want to ask you something. Do you think it's bad for a blonde preteen girl with D cups to be drunk or stoned in your basement, or for over 48 hours? What are the laws on that?
Well, it's probably illegal to hold people hostage, but
Okay, I'm sorry. Dave, I know you got to play it straight on your TV show, but it sounds to me like that question's very kinky.
Well,
I was going to say, you're not asking for yourself.
No.
Dave, can that happen?
Oh, kids. I want to ask that phone sex girl another question. Have you ever kissed a boy while making cookies?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
You have? No?
Yeah.
Me either. I was just asking because, some friends of mine from Indiana wanted to know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I've been cooking and kissed my boyfriend.
There you go.
Cookies.
Yeah.
Do you cook and kiss boys, Dave?
No.
Well, yeah.
I don't mind him. He's very different than on his show.
I don't have time for those things, Howard.
All right. Yes, Dave Letterman.
I just was going to say, I think she had nothing on but her radio, really.
Yeah, what?
Sounds like she had nothing on but her radio.
Yeah. Are you ad-libbing again?
I have no
I can smell an ad-lib a mile away.
Dave needs writers.
He does. I keep telling him that. Don't ad-lib, Dave. Dave, I know you have a lot on your mind. What do you want to say?
I just got to say that I really feel for this city. I mean, I'm a New Yorker. Every day for the past 15 years, like everyone else, I'm in the city. I take a limo into the city from my Connecticut mansion. I'm ushered straight to a carpet leading to the door of my office building. By a security team. I'm out there. I'm feeling the effects of September 11th like everyone else. And, just the other day I had to, strip search a Times Square hooker. And usually, she would just get in the limo, but I would, and then I teabag her. But, you have to be more careful nowadays.
All right. Dave Letterman is joining us this morning. Evil Dave, you're different than you are on your show. You let your hair down here.
Yeah.
I think he's letting his hair down into his eyes.
Yeah. All right. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Yes, Dave.
I was going to ask you, can I come to Vegas with you?
Yes.
I heard the whores are legal over there.
Yes, they are.
Do they charge for Dutch ovens, or you just kind of let just slide that in there? Is that how it works?
Do they charge for what?
Dutch ovens.
Oh, Dutch ovens.
Yeah.
I think if you fart under the covers, you could just do that. I don't think you get charged for that.
Or you just kind of just slide that in there. Is that how it works?
No.
Yeah.
How kinky is he?
Dave, you never talk about this stuff on your late night program.
I don't know. But, since this September 11th business, I've just been so horny. I think that all that paranoid energy is going to my penis.
Wow.
They do say people want a lot more sex now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that's what happened since September 11th? You've gotten more aroused?
I don't know. Either that or my hair. I'm losing my hair. One of the two.
I see.
Speaking of getting aroused, did you see that Britney Spears in the Post the other day?
Yes, I did.
Damn, that bitch's ass makes J-Lo look like Karen Carpenter. Baby got back. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'd still break her off a little something. Sure, why not? But, with my bum ticker, I just have to settle for a Blumpkin.
Do you know how to talk to a black guy like Suge Knight? Dave?
I can try. We'll try talking to him.
You know any
rapping with him?
Ebonics?
Do you know any Ebonics?
Well, I could say something like, hey, DL, up in the heezy for some sheezy. I'm off to the meat track to, for show. You feel me, dog? I'll put a bone up in this piece. Let's blaze this, Howard. We'll try it.
All right, Dave. You sound like
you sound like you're ready.
Yeah.
You sound like you're ready to rap.
We got to ask him about Michael Jordan, Howard.
I don't think anybody's sued him.
What about Michael Jordan? Well, you know, his wife is divorcing him, and he says he's only worth $70 million. You know, that's one smart black brother. Hide that money, brother. More power to him. You know, that's why I'm not married.
I know, it scares you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, Evil Dave is so nervous that he's quiet.
How are you today?
Dave Letterman. I don't know if you
ever... Can I say something, Mr. Knight, that I'm very pleased to meet you, and that I'm the head of the Ball State University chapter of the Bloods.
Really? That's cool. Look at Dave Letterman.
May I call you Mr. Niggas?
Niggas?
Yeah.
Hey, well, you know...
what about these white guys who say the word niggas?
Well, you know, I'm going to break it down to you like this.
Please.
I don't have respect for African Americans. One, I'm not from Africa. I'm glad I'm not from Africa.
Right.
Africans don't like us.
Right.
And
absolutely,
even Africans don't call themselves Africans. If they're from Kenya, they call themselves Kenya.
Right. There's no such thing as African.
You know, my whole thing is I ain't want all the other things. You know, either I'm black or, you know, if I'm gonna call myself a nigga, I'm gonna call myself a nigga.
Right.
And if certain people say nigga, we might just have to have a little conference level.
Uh-oh.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. You can't. You're a white guy. You can't say. Were you saying nigger or niggas?
Niggas.
Niggas.
Yeah.
You better not say anything.
All right.
Dave,
I'm under contract.
That's right, Dave.
Do you have anything nice you want to say to Mr. Knight?
No, I don't know. I'm just wearing my, you know, whatever. I'm very saddened by the death of Tattoo.
What?
Tattoo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just wanted you to know I was very saddened by that. He certainly was a fine rapper. Oh, that child song brought shivers to my body and, you know, made me cry.
Tattoo recently died?
Yeah.
Who is Tattoo?
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what he's talking about?
I don't know Tattoo. You guys stands up or what?
I don't know.
Fantasy Island.
All right. Anyway, so I think Dave's going to have another heart attack.
I know. I think he's about to pass out.
Dave, pull your pants back up over there.
Yeah,
look at him.
I just want to let him know.
Dave Letterman.
I just want to let Mr. Knight know that, you know, people don't know my skis. You know, I'd be up 125 with P. Diddley or P. Daddy or working the block like Magic Don Juan, Iceberg, Slims, wheel, baby.
Dave, go shave your head. Leave me alone. Dave, do you understand?
I just want to make Mr. Knight aware that, you know, I've donated a considerable amount to the United Negro College Fund. And on behalf of your people, I voted for David Dickens. And I'm not even a resident of New York.
Okay, what you want to do is this. Like with me, true enough, everybody's our people, but all the ghetto is my people.
I think David Letterman here, in all fairness, though, but David Letterman is trying to bond with you. So go ahead, try and bond.
I'm going to try to bond with him, too.
Yeah.
In the ghetto,
he's trying to say something. Go ahead.
In the ghetto, I'm cutting him off at this point.
Go ahead.
In the ghetto, you got Mexicans, you got blacks.
Right.
Out here, you got Puerto Ricans, you got over, right?
Is he inappropriate?
But the whole thing about it is this. If you want to do something from the ghetto, for the ghetto, go out there and personally give the money to the kids. Let the kids grow.
Dave, do you understand the difference?
Just don't write a check.
United Negro College Fund is not going to help anybody. You got to give a check to the people.
No, go to the ghetto.
Go to the ghetto.
Yeah, go to the ghetto.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that he, you know, to Mr. Knight, he certainly has a lovely shade of skin. Absolutely no ash at all.
Wow. Well, that's a compliment. I think that should be taken as a compliment.
Yeah, I'm going to take that.
Yeah, right.
Thank you very much.
You really know how to talk ghettoese.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, give me an
example. You know a lot about black.
Yeah, you seem to know a lot about black people.
Are you kidding me? I can roll hard anywhere. You know, catch me at Cali, you know, at Roscoe's with Suge Knight.
Suge.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You know what? I
see Norman and nigger Mr. P. That's my dog. That's my dog, too.
So you and Master People's up here talking ebonics, huh? So now all of a sudden you know what's going on.
He just watches I kick the game to Robin.
Hey, did he make you say, when you did that or what?
You know, you're quite, you know, he is quite, let me hear you talk to Suge Knight in a rap style. Maybe it's something here. Yeah.
I'll give you an example. All right, this is to Robin. All right, Robin, you ready? Here we go. All right. What's up, Busy? Can I holler at you? Damn, baby, I'll hold it down for you. The block says, you got the good power you.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy.
You know what? That's really good.
I don't even understand.
Very honorable. How can I get it? Yes, Dave.
I'd like to ask Mr. Knight a question.
Go ahead.
First of all, I think we should, you know, prank call Puffy and put the fear of Jesus in him. And I'd like to ask him, you know, where are all the white women at? Now, I'll tell you where the white women are at, pal. They're at Home Depot buying Windows treatments.
Windows treatment.
All right, listen. What is it, Dave? Yeah.
I just want to ask Mr. Knight a question.
We're running out of time. Go ahead.
First of all, would Mr. Knight, I'd be honored if you'd take the time to buck Kai, my white mother. Dorothy.
Whatever that means. Hit her up.
Would you do that? Yeah. Because she's dating this guy. I can't.
See, he knows how to speak this whole.
Yeah, we're having a conversation.
That's probably one of the things that make things more interesting. Maybe if we had a problem one day, then I could be what I'll be, your stepdaddy.
There you go. There you go. And I just want you to know that I fully support the black man's right to suffrage.
Good.
Very good.
Well, there you go.
I was very angry at the way Ginger was treated on that Gilligan's Island reunion.
And
I'm sure Mr.
black,
Knight shares my disdain about that.
Well, I don't know that he cares. I think he's got his own problems. Dave, have you learned anything from this?
Yeah, I've learned, to fear Mr. Knight more than the IRS.
John,
I want to ask him a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good. I first of all, I just want to know that in his honor, I'm wearing my bring in your honor, sir.
Bring.
Yeah.
What's a bring?
Temporarily laid off split time. I think Mr. Knight knows what I'm saying.
Yeah, Dave.
Well, let me just say something about Larry King, because we've had the man on the show many, many times. But, he always comes on, he always sounds like he's got his pants caught in his microphone.
Right.
His suspenders.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of my show, I'd just like to announce to your audience that if anyone has diaper-changing videos for trade or for sale, please contact me on The Late Show.
All right.
Yeah.
Diaper trading. You are very different.
Diaper-changing videos for trade or for sale.
Okay.
Howard.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What do you worry about your skinny neck? You look fine. I mean, you don't look like the shoe bomber. That guy. He's tall. He's skinny. He's got a nose like Toucan Sam. And he's been he's been rejected by society. Sound like anybody we know?
Okay.
All right.
So anyway, you know just where to come in, don't you?
All right. Howard?
Yeah, yes, Evil Dave.
I just want to ask you, now let me get this straight. You had photos of yourself, what was this, at NBC?
I got to explain it to you?
Well, you should use them as Christmas cards next year, maybe.
So anyway, thank you, Evil Dave. Dandy, you're on the air.
What's up, Howard? It's Andy from ICB. What's up with this Letterman guy? I think he stinks.
You better say something.
You're a good excuse for that telezapper, you know what I'm saying?
No, hey, Howard, I'm a big fan of the show.
Right.
I love you to death. I think you're the greatest. You got me for some hard times. But it's not that funny. It comes into bad times and everything else. I thought he'd be a little upbeat on it.
All right, his timing was a little off today. Dave, you got to admit that.
Yeah.
He has had
Train wreck, right, Dave?
Yeah, exactly.
Dave, by the way, you look horrible.
Yeah, you age.
Let's just say I don't look hot like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, you're aging horribly, Dave.
God, I know it.
Dave Letterman, everybody.
I'm starting to look like, Conrad Bain.
How about you?
Right.
You're on the air.
Yes, good morning. I always love listening to Evil Dave when he's on there, but for some reason, he seems like, not as funny. And I was wondering, if next time Artie Lang goes on a 5-day coke binge, maybe he could have me come in and tell a couple of jokes?
Well, as a matter of fact, Evil Dave would be working better if he would just read. He keeps trying to tie stuff in.
Howard, I'm a great reader.
Just read this stuff.
in here.
Read the.
I'm an excellent reader. Maybe you can have me in there.
There's a lot of good lines there, but I'll go. Let me go talk to
I'm
Evil
at New York Comedy Club, January 26th, Howard.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to talk to Evil Dave during the commercials.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him what I think he needs to do, and I guarantee you the next hour he's going to be spectacular.
Okay, well,
kick him in the ass.
Yeah, I'm going to go kick him in the ass. I'm going to give him a comedy lecture, and it's going to work, Dave.
Tell him to go to BrianCannon.com if you want some jokes.
I'm sorry, what?
I just wait to talk about Oprah. I'm steamed about this Oprah thing.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just upset. I think, we're trying to have her on the show, or I'm trying to get on the show, and, how about her? I hear that she slapped you with a cease and desist. Is that correct?
All right, listen, let me take you aside.
You really do need to have that conversation.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have this conversation.
When I'm down.
I can't get a sponsor. Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, can I say something? This guy wants to cut off his feet, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been tickling for most of my life, and it's something so important to me that I just wanted to share it with the world. And, the internet was the perfect medium. Yaku's World has generated a great deal of worldwide attention and has proven to me that, tickling is a global interest.
You're into tickling?
Yeah. You know, the primary purpose of that Yaku's world is to inspire others to explore their fantasies. Don't keep your desires locked up inside because, life is too short. Go out and explore. You may learn something about yourself that you never knew before.
Wow. I didn't know Dave Letterman was into tickling.
Well, he talked about his feet. I don't know.
Dave Letterman meet Paul Morgan, who's about to cut his feet off.
How are you, sir?
Hey, Dave. How are you?
Now, let me get this straight. Now, you're going to cut your feet off?
Yeah.
You have till April 15th to do that.
Before taxes?
Yeah, that's the time I'd cut my feet off.
Yeah.
Howard?
Yes, Dave.
Can I ask this gentleman a question?
Sure.
Sir, when you cut your toes off, are you going to put them in a urn?
So it's just going to be the feet themselves. It's not going to be the toes. It'll be right at the ankle.
You're not going to clear your toes as a dependent, are you?
No.
Because, if I had one wish, it would be a reading with John Edwards because, he talks to the dead. And I think it would be a great goof to hear from all the hookers and children I've killed and mutilated. I can just hear them now screaming and writhing in pain. Now, man, that's funny.
Dave.
Yeah.
Let me just finish this interview with this guy.
All right.
1 second. David Brenner, by the way, say hi to Dave Letterman. I know you're a friend of Dave.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't mention I'm going to be on his show tonight.
Yeah, you're coming on the show tonight. And I just want to ask you one of these questions. I won't put it out in the interview, but, is it just me or does anyone else think you look like Barbara Streisand in drag?
You're not the only one who has said that.
Then why do you got to, you know what it is? He's so different on this show.
Yeah, you come on the show tonight, he'll be nice to you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I can't be real on other people's show. Howard shows.
No, I don't mean you. I mean David Letterman is real.
Oh, yeah, he's more real now than he is like tonight. He's going to be a little stiff. I know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can get all stiff. I hear you're loose as a goose.
Yeah, well, I am. I got nothing to lose, man. I'm at the point in life where I don't give a damn anymore. You know what I mean?
David, of course, when I had my heart problems, I went to a Jewish doctor, and these people are good in school. Don't you agree?
Oh, they're wonderful in school, and I'll tell you something. You keep having heart attacks. It helps us out.
Yeah. You don't have a peephole in your son's room, by the way, do you?
Oh, I have 3 sons. I have 3 peepholes.
So when you bring home hot chicks, Dave can spy on them having sex.
Well, my days of hot chicks are over. See, Howard and I have reversed roles in life.
That's right.
He used to live vicariously through me, and now I live vicariously through him.
David Brenner is married now.
I'm married. I have 3 kids, man. It's over. It's a whole catastrophe.
Oh, so you live in a catastrophe.
Hey, David?
Yeah.
Sometimes I fantasize I'm in a hotel room with that Osama bin Laden guy. He's got me bogged and gagged, and I'm on my hands and knees on a bed, and I'm naked except that I'm wearing sock garters and boxer shorts with a hole cut out in the back.
I love you as the real you, Dave. Usually you only talk this way during commercial breaks.
Yeah. And Osama's about to rape me, but then, President Bush bursts into the room and says, "Hold it right there, evil one. We need to lubricate him first." And then, President Bush rips out a stick of butter from...
God, they say that loss of oxygen from a heart attack affects people's brains. It obviously never happened to you, Dave.
All right.
Dave Letterman, you should go. Maybe get a couple of tips how to be funny again.
Yeah, get your timing back.
Funniest man around.
What's that?
I was about to say, David's about the funniest man around. He's great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
And by the way, Dave, a question. Have you ever noticed that man-ass and pimento olives leave the same taste in your mouth?
Yeah, I have noticed that, but I noticed that years ago. And when they leave your body, they feel the same when they leave your body.
He is wild on this show.
We won't talk about that on the show tonight.
What a different personality on radio. It's a shame, Dave started in radio in Indianapolis. If he would have stayed, Howard.
I know, Dave, you're so loose on the show.
Yeah.
Funny. You really need to take on this persona.
Even then, I was beating the crap out of the Weather Channel.
Yeah, you were. You were the weatherman. And, you go back to wearing those sneakers, man. Loosen up.
Yeah, you were great with it.
Don't be the Al Gore of television,
Right.
Loosen up, man.
I'd be a homo for Brenner. I really would.
Yeah. Look
really?
at you.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
You want to say anything else to David Brenner? You're going to have him on your show?
We'll save the good stuff for tonight.
Yeah, all the killer lines, right?
Killer lines, all right. Dave, are you still going to be here?
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I was just going to say one thing more about David Brenner. He's a good friend. He's a buddy. I had him over the other night, and we were playing gay chicken, and we played all night. And I'm not going to tell you, who won, but considering we both like protein shakes, so I guess there were 2 winners.
See, now you're rolling.
Yeah, well,
It only took
you about 4 hours to warm up.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right.
Howard?
Yeah, Dave.
Can I say something?
Sure, Dave Letterman.
You know, I'm not a child molester. I can say that, I'm more comfortable with children. You know that a 10-year-old boy has no smell coming from his armpit? I can smell a 13-year-old from a mile and a half away.
Wow, Evil Dave. This is Evil Dave, by the way. I like you better.
People, I want to party with them.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you have a lot on your mind today.
Oh, I sure do. You know, Robin, tickling is one of the first things we encounter in life. I mean, who hasn't had a baby or a small child and not had the urge to tickle, to elicit laughter, smiles, and joy?
Wow, Dave.
Yeah.
You're really
into there.
It goes deep with you.
You're really into tickling, aren't you? That's what you like to do with your girls?
There you go, yeah.
Evil Dave.
Yeah. By the way, I got a joke for you, Howard.
Sure.
What's brown and pleasant and found in most kids' underpants? Little kids' underpants.
What?
Michael Jackson's hand.
Oh.
Michael Jackson's hand.
Get out of here.
All right.
You're wild.
Good night, ladies and
gentlemen. On your show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that's true. That's a joke, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, you mentioned about comic books. I hope Julia Roberts lives a very long life because, so we can all enjoy that bitch becoming ugly.
Oh! Why would you relate that to comic books?
I don't know.
This is where you're going wrong today.
He's like right. Al Roker with his segue.
I know.
Sorry.
I don't know where work it in no matter
You mentioned
what.
Comic books. Gee, I can't wait to see.
Speaking of comic books.
Yeah, I mean, you're off the wall today, Dave.
I'm sorry.
Just. Okay.
John Walker's on his way home.
Speaking of John Walker, Robin, you know why I hate comic books? Yeah, John Walker's on his way home.
He's the traitor.
Howard, it's interesting you're talking about dogs here. They could probably get on Oprah's show quicker than I could. I just want to say something right now, and I've been very good about this all day, but it's boiling, it's simmering. I'm trying to get on Oprah's show. Oprah needs a diet. Just give her raw meat. Everyone knows a wildebeest like Oprah needs raw meat to survive.
Right.
Can you imagine that if the food DTs hit that walrus? All right, I'm sorry. She hasn't called me back, Howard. Forgive me.
You're trying to get her on your show, right?
I'm trying to get on her show. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
All right. I'm sure you got her attention just now.
Oh, yeah, right.
Dave Letterman.
You know that,
Dave, you haven't bombed this bad since the Oscars.
That's why I got to get an Oprah show now.
I don't even know where Punxsutawney is.
I went to Howard Johnson's last year and had some Punxsutawney Phil chowder. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Did you guys folks have a chance to see that movie, A Beautiful Mind?
No, not yet.
That Russell Crowe is something else. I'll tell you what, his mind isn't the only thing beautiful about that man. There's something, it's like there's a bullseye painted on his ass or something.
You're attracted to him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Dave.
Okay.
And that movie, Harry Potter, that boy is such a naughty little wizard. I'd like to give him a ride on my magic broomstick.
Penelope says she's probably going to take a 6-month break.
Yeah.
She needs to do enema movies, I think, Howard.
That's your package.
You like those, Dave?
That's the ticket. Do a few enema movies.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, very good, Robin.
That's what's happening.
Evil Dave, thank you. Evil Dave Letterman, great seeing you, buddy.
Oh, Howard, it was a pleasure.
Come again and see us.
I got to get out of here. I got to go and bury, Joan Benet's body and take one last look at her.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going to unbury John Benet's body and take one.
Bury John Benet's body and get one good last look at her. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
See David Brenner tonight through Saturday night at the Comedy Forum in Madison Square Garden. Tickets 212-307-7171. Look for the new Crooked Eye album coming out soon on The Row Records. For more information, go to The Row. That's Suge Knight's label. Thank you, Suge Knight. And thank you to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino because we're going to be there in February. And they're going to accommodate our huge needs, Robin.
Okay. No, they can.
Yeah. They're the only ones that can handle us. Believe me.
When does the tickling start?
As soon as we get there, Dave.
There you go.
You have to come visit. All right, and Dave will watch your show tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And we'll be back tomorrow. 95X. What's happening? Well, we got a big show for you. Vinny is sitting in today. Vinny from Volley.
Morning, Howard.
How Haven't seen Vinny in a while. Vinny would have been here yesterday, but Evil Dave was here. He doesn't want to be associated with Evil Dave.
Evil Dave scared?
No, he normally does. He was so bad and off yesterday that I was actually laughing. Like a real laugh.
See?
He had no powers over me.
You could have been there.
What, that voodoo doll's finally working.
Really?
Yeah, Evil Dave was having a tough... He claims it was the light in the studio, but... I don't know either. He just wasn't reading the lines. He's a weird guy, Evil Dave, who comes in and does the show once in a while. We'll write him stuff, but then he'll bring his own stuff, and we told him you're not allowed to do it, but he does it anyway.
Slips it in.
He does. He's crazy. And then he goes, and then sometimes I'll write, or Fred or Benji, or one of the guys, one of the interns, somebody will write a line for him that I'll approve, and then he'll change it around to fit into whatever we're talking about.
This is the way I would say it.
Yeah, but totally changes the meaning of the joke, and then there's no joke at the end.
Dave wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
He's got a folder, Howard, of material, and a lot of it he hasn't written. A lot of it is like top 10 lists that he's gotten out of books and stuff. And there was this one list he gave me at least 4 times yesterday, which had something to do with, it was a sex calorie counter or something. And it, wasn't that funny? He handed it to me in the morning, and I said, I'll check into it.
Is it important that he get his own material on?
But you got to say something. This isn't even his material.
I know.
So it's not like he wrote it. And
what's going on there? We have to interview him as the guy that he is.
Who is he? I think he wants to feel like he contributes, but it's okay. It's okay to be the voice.
Yeah.
That voice is great.
And then it was another half hour of apologizing in the hallway yesterday. He he apologized to me 8 times, and he just walked to every office and stuck his head in and apologized.
Yeah, and some of the words he didn't even know what he was. I don't know what was going on.
He was missing everything.
There was one. Yeah. There was one that was really great. We think that he was going for Tupac.
No, I think that actually Tattoo is a rap star.
Oh, okay.
It was written Tattoo.
Yeah.
But that was funny, too. Because I read it a couple of times. It said Tattoo.
But even the Yucky lines, he got Yaki or Yaki's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Suge. And we introduced the guy as Shug.
Yeah.
It was great. Have him back.
Oh, there you go. All right, we will. I'll give him another shot.
Yeah, a couple people told me. A couple people told me his bombing was really fun.
Yeah, it was. You can hear the crickets. Yeah, I didn't have a good day yesterday.
Oh, and then he was chasing you down the hall screaming, I should have been more aggressive. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know, but I got out of there. It seemed like he was getting aggressive with me.
He said that he got better in the last hour of the show when they managed to bring the lighting up.
Oh, okay. Well, next time, bring up the lighting, for Christ's sake.
But who knows?
Get him a minor.
So get him a little light.
No, we got to say something. This was not an issue till after the show yesterday. It wasn't like we knew.
No offense. I don't think it was the light. He kept changing the lines.
Well, you know what's really funny?
He tried to integrate the lines into what we were talking about. I told him it wasn't necessary.
That was funny.
Yeah.
When you're alone with somebody and they sort of put you on the spot, you don't know what to do. So it was just Howard and Evil Dave in here, and Evil Dave said, hey, Howard, I got this line I want to try. And he tried out Howard, you didn't say no, you just said, you're a wild man or something like that. But I think you tried to tell him not to do it.
No, I did. I said, you're a wild man. I said, best you stick with the material we wrote. And then I sat down, and sure enough, as soon as we got back on the air, he did his line anyway. And I didn't even know what it meant.
It was some Michael Jordan joke, but I know that he tried it out on you, and you told him not to do it.
I told him not to do it, and then he did it anyway. So why did he ask me? He's a pisser.
Well, you know what? It's not even like...
And then I'm sitting there going, well, should I totally screw the thing up and go, hey, wait a second. What are you doing?
Stop it.
I didn't want to mess the guy up totally.
I think he really feels like he just wants to contribute more than the voice. But the voice is plenty.
Yeah.
The voice is fine.
Yeah. He does a great Dave Letterman.
But he was trying to, he was reading awfully fast.
Yeah.
And the words were just getting slurred and mushed together. He wouldn't end a word, he'd be in the next word.
Yeah, he couldn't commit.
He couldn't even remember how to say Osama bin Laden. Now, who doesn't know that name at this point?
What do you call him? Usama.
Usama bin Laden or something.
All right, we have a very busy show for you today. I hope you're going to stay tuned. Evil Dave is here, Dave Letterman.
Morning, Howard.
How are you, Dave?
Hey, just say something. How about all us guys go to a bathhouse and have a sword fight? Who's with me?
Hey, it's great to have you here. You know what I love about you? I love when you come on this show and you're so brutally honest with everyone.
Oh, well,
I'm on a hiatus this week, so I can be brutally honest. And, sometimes, Howard, I just want to say, I like to sit in my office and wear nothing but a diaper and a bonnet, sucking on a pacifier. And, then I yell for an intern, and I have one come on and change me. It sounds crazy, but it's fun.
All right, listen, Dave is here. He's going to be talking about his contract negotiations with CBS.
Yeah.
Will his late-night show move to ABC? I don't know what he's going to say. It could be anything. Anything. And also, Artie Lang is here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sitting next to Dave.
How are you, Artie?
I'm doing great, man.
Yeah. You look like you're up ready to go today, huh?
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Oh, God.
You guys have a chemistry.
I know. We're working it out together. I think we can go on the road.
You're pretty funny together.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. When we come back, Evil Dave, so much more. And right after these words.
Oh, sure.
Thank God I don't have to worry about that.
Dave, you never got married.
I'm a 50-year-old single white male who likes the smell of fat women's unwashed panties. Anyone out there want to play?
Man.
Well, Dave is, by the way, I shouldn't ignore you, Dave. It's great to have you here, but I know you'll be with us all morning.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say one thing. On the way over to the studio, I couldn't find a hooker. Does Robin still do that anal thing?
Oh, stop it.
Robin?
I wouldn't expect sex for nothing, Robin.
Oh, really?
I could write out a healthy check for, your child molesting charity.
A healthy check?
Oh, I got to do it for charity?
Yeah. Dave, charity. Do it for the kids.
Why are you not this funny on your own show? By the way, I appreciate you.
I don't have a show on this week, Howard. That's probably why.
Oh, you're dark.
Yeah. I'm a hiatus.
He's very dark.
I'm on hiatus or something.
Or something.
Yeah. I got some decisions to make, though.
What is hiatus?
You got big decisions to make. As a matter of fact, anyone who doesn't know it, Dave, his contract is up at CBS. There's rumblings that ABC has approached him.
Why doesn't he just quit? He's got plenty of money.
Yeah, why? I thought you hate it so much. Why do you?
I just want to make one thing perfectly clear. I will not, I repeat, I will not go to ABC if it means Ted Koppel is out of a job. As long as, there's a David Letterman show, a floor to sweep, and a broom to sweep it with, Ted Koppel has a job. Whee, whee, I'm a kite flying through the sky. Whee. And Ted, if you're listening, by the way, Ted, if you're listening, you wrinkly old prune, start packing your job, buddy. Your job is about as secure as Jason Williams' alibi.
Right.
Andy Richter's laughing at you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Andy Richter, what a lummox. His new show will be off the air before you can say, no boo, Beth, no boo, Beth.
Well, Dave is going to be with us all morning.
He's on fire.
He's on fire today. He was very upset about it. What is that?
So many decisions.
All right, well, you think about your decision, and by the end of the show, would you at least tell us what your decision is?
All right.
Will you go to ABC?
He hasn't come to
I will say this much. I just want to say one thing, and then I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. I was watching The View the other day, and, while Barbara Walters was speaking, earthworms and maggots started, crawling out of her mouth. And then Star Jones scooped up the worms and ate them.
Really?
Yeah, no wonder that is grown in the rating.
Oh, ABC has a nice cafeteria, don't they?
Yeah. Hey, Dave, I know for a fact, at least deep down in my heart,
right.
I know that you, Dave Letterman,
right,
released to the media the offer from ABC, and I'll tell you why I know that.
Yeah.
CBS wouldn't release the fact that your contract's up and they're in negotiations with you because they want to keep it quiet and settle the whole thing.
That's right.
ABC has no interest in releasing that information because Ted Koppel will find out and he'll be pissed off in the entire ABC News division.
Well,
the only guy who could have leaked that was you. And this nonsense about how you want to go work for different management is crazy because you want more money. Why don't you just be honest and tell everybody you want more money?
That's part of that, but I think, you know what I think it is, Howard? I think Ted's worried about Disney finding out he's Prince Charles' illegitimate half-brother.
Well, you're making jokes, but I'll tell you what.
Trying to distract us.
Yeah. You're making jokes and they're not even that good. I mean...
Well, wait a minute. Is there any chance in hell that this just leaked out by accident?
No. No way. There's no accident. Somebody opens their mouth.
It's all well calculated, Ron.
That's right.
We just got to do some thinking about this thing. I personally...
Like, what is the decision?
Well, let's give the job to Rosie O'Donnell, don't you think? I mean, Rosie is very popular in India. They worship cows over there.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah.
Wow! You're taking the gloves off.
Rosie, give the job to Rosie for God's sakes. I don't know.
You don't like Rosie?
We got some things to think about with her. I don't know. There's just a lot of things to think about, and
Are you thinking?
I think he's thinking right now. Yeah.
I'm thinking right now. I do know that Andrea Yates' 5 kids have birthdays coming up, so she bought them 5 dead puppies as gifts.
Yeah. She's a little wacky. Yeah. All right, listen, Dave, it's great having you with us this morning. I know your show on CBS might be moving to ABC. We're going to let you make your decision by the end of the
We're getting the A material, though.
I have no idea.
On fire.
Relax today.
He's going to relax. And you're going to be yourself today. You're going to let it all hang out.
Exactly.
All right. Dave Letterman, everybody. What a great guy. What a great guy. He lets it all hang out right here.
That's right. He's great for us.
It seems when the contract's up, he really does pull out the A stuff. Right?
Yeah.
It's the money.
Exactly.
Well, it's like baseball players. They start pitching real good when they know their contract's up, so they get a good contract.
Yeah, right. And Jay, exactly. And by the way, Jay Leno did a good thing in the time of crisis. I noticed this guy auctioned off a motorcycle for $200,000. $200,000
on 9/11, you mean?
Yeah. He makes $200,000 a minute, but he auctions off a motorcycle. Why don't you dig into your own pockets, you big chin bastard, and give some real money? Or better yet, have Mavis auction off her vagina. God knows she ain't getting any from a sissy like you.
Oh my!
Wow, man, you are angry with Jay Leno. He's the number 1 guy. He took away your Tonight Show.
You have not been able to regain that number 1 spot. What is it?
Yeah, what's wrong with
I think we have to have Dan Rather come back on the show and cry.
Yeah.
How about that Dan Rather crying on my show? Christ, what a pussy. He wasn't crying, about the World Trade Center. He just wet his diaper. Yeah. That guy's getting old. The only thing wrinklier than, his face is, your ass, Howard.
Well, Dave, you've said a lot, man. You've said a lot.
That's the best monologue I've heard him do in a while.
I'm saying too much.
If you did a monologue like this every night on your show, I guarantee you'd be number 1.
Well,
but you won't do it. You're so nice on that show.
Well, he's afraid.
Let's talk more anal. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he's afraid to because his show makes $200 million a year for the network because he's advertiser friendly. I mean, he can't let it roll out like this. We are not advertiser friendly.
That's true.
Advertisers head for the hills. So.
They hate us.
That's right.
I couldn't do this on ABC, Howard. You know that.
I know. Disney.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm going to go, I'm telling you something. If I would be going to ABC, I'd have to have a deal where once a week I'd get a hot tub date with that chick from Alias.
Right.
That's what I got to do.
Right.
Using Regis's dressing room to get a peek at Kelly Ripa. That's the kind of thing I want in a contract.
All right. Listen, Dave, you got a lot to think about.
Yeah, you've got that Kim Basinger thing going on. By the way,
give me one.
I'd love to bang that airhead Kim Basinger. She's so fragile. I love damaged goods.
All right. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Oh, God. Here we go.
The National Rifle Association has a new slogan.
Yeah.
Guns don't kill people. Jason Williams does.
Look at you today, Dave.
Man.
Amazing.
No idea what that means. Where the hell is Osama bin Laden? He's harder to find than Rosie O'Donnell's G-string.
God. Yeah, no offense, honey. We got bigger problems. So you worked for a madam. Yes, Dave.
You know the best thing about getting oral sex from Pam Anderson?
What?
The 10 minutes of silence.
Oh.
Right.
That is A-list stuff.
Yeah,
he's giving us his best material.
You know why Pam Anderson? By the way, do you know why Pam Anderson's intesticles don't fall out of her ass?
Intesticles?
Yeah.
You mean intestines?
Intestines. You know that? The vacuum in her head holds them in. Enough said.
Pam's very smart. I don't know what you're talking about.
Intesticles?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you say intesticles?
Yeah.
Tomato.
Yeah. I can see why you get $30 million a year.
Right.
You deserve it.
I'm shocked that he says he can hold out 10 minutes.
Wow.
Are you going to rub the head up my head?
That's right. Do Howard's head.
No, honey, no one
Rub
wants
Howard's
that.
head. There you go.
I got a masseuse for $100. I'll do that.
Howard, do you know any minorities that need some work? With all this terrorism, I need to find someone to open my fan mail.
Can't find any white people to do it?
No. She'd come over to my house and she can dig a well. And, that way I'll be ready for the drought.
Yeah. How much for you to dig a well?
That's real work.
There you go. You can clean my pool and dig my well for the drought.
Dave, you're amazing.
Yeah.
He knows how to treat chicks. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't take no crap.
That's right. Dig a well.
I'm moving to Mars. So if you got any storage boxes, hang on to them.
All right, so Yes, Dave.
You know, I bet if you squeezed her head, men's DNA squeezed out of her nose.
Dave, come on. How many men could she
Make her an intern. Come on. Clinton did it. You can do it, Howard. Would this girl let everyone surround her and soil her hat with, you know...
Oh, you didn't ask that.
I should ask that.
Should have spoken up.
You know, I'll tell you something. This is, you know, Howard, what I like about making with a guy, when a guy's excited, you know it.
When a guy what?
When a guy's excited, you know it, but the hard evidence is in your hand. But with a woman, you know, who knows what she's, you know, when she's excited, if she's excited.
All right.
So you like making it with
I don't know.
He's got to think that one out a little more.
So you like being with a guy because the hard evidence is in you.
She said she was tired of making it with women, so, you know, I don't know.
It's a good premise. He's just got to think it out.
Have you ever made it with a guy, Dave?
Oh, no. Not even with Les Moonves. I want KC. I want KC. That's
You're
what
holding
I want.
out for KC.
By the way, KC, I saw you over at Victoria's Secret the other day. Were you checking out the negligee for children or something? Was that the deal?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't you. I don't know.
Like a pedophile. What would you do to Tom Arnold, Dave?
I don't know. I'd go out and buy his diner and make him a, you know, tongue sandwich. Is that guy still out there in Iowa?
What?
Tom Arnold.
Hey, listen, we're going to take a break.
Tongue sandwich guy.
He's getting tired.
Howard, during the break, will you put on high heels and stomp on me? Can you do that for me?
All right, we're going to take a break, Dave. We'll be back right after these words. Evil Dave Letterman with us. Dave, what were you saying about an aquarium?
I was just saying that, you know, when you had that break, it just reminded me that I have an aquarium at home and that I use for a bathroom. And then, you know, when guests come over, I tell them it's the mysterious South American brownfish.
Really?
Yeah.
And they fall for that?
Oh, sure.
So you go to the bathroom in the aquarium, and then they think there's a brown fish in there.
Exactly. We
That's
turn off
funny.
the lights. You know, we turn the lights off, turn up the music, take our clothes off, and roll over each other.
Is that
Really?
one at your house?
Yeah.
Dave Letterman, by the way, by the
get invited.
end of the show, is going to decide which network he wants to go to. Is he going to stay with CBS or switch to ABC?
I don't know. The P, the I, the D, the D, the Y, the diddy. Hold me down, Howard.
The P, the D, the D, the Y, the D, the I, the D.
You know, you can spell Diddy.
Yeah.
Puff Diddy. Yes, Evil Dave.
You know, I was watching the Larry King the other night, and he had Jewel on there to sing some highly, spiritual songs of some sort, and all I could, think to myself was, wow, would you look at the wagons on that bitch? She looked like a Russian peasant pushing those things around.
Yeah.
Wow. Snaggletooth or North Snaggletooth. Those are the finest pair of milk muffins, bar none.
Really?
Yeah. Dave Letterman, it's great having you here.
Oh,
you're certainly letting it rip today.
A little commentary on Jewel.
Let it roll.
Yeah.
Some Jewel commentary we haven't heard before.
Oh, sure.
It's Snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth, yeah.
All right.
I was watching Rush Hour 2 the other day. You ever see that movie? You ever rent that movie?
You right on the microphone there, Dave?
Huh?
Are you on the microphone?
No, I'm falling asleep on
Yeah, get right on that microphone.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't want to miss you. Anything you have to say.
Well, I was just saying, I was watching Rush Hour 2 the other day, with Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And I just have one question. Since when did all these Chinamen infiltrate our movies?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, between Jackie Chan and Lucy Liu, you'd think we never dropped a bomb on these people.
Right.
What the hell is there? Is there not enough demand for a nice starched shirt or something?
Yeah. Well, you're right. There are a lot of these so-called Chinamen who are actors.
Yeah.
And
Is he making fun saying Jackie Chan? He knows the
Oh, no, I don't think he knows the difference. I really don't.
That's where you're wrong, Rob.
No, whatever he says, he means. Yeah.
Can I do a Japanese retard, Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're going to do an impression.
No, I just do the goody goody. There.
Let me get that again.
Goody goody. Yeah, okay.
All right. Another listener wonders why Howard, me.
What happened to my young pictures of boys? Can't find them.
You mean your young boy pictures?
Yeah, my young boy pictures.
All right. Another listener wonders why.
Why I'm going to summer camp this summer.
Dave, you know who Dr. Dot is.
Oh, sure. She's going to be on ABC. By the way, Robin, do my clothes offend you? Seriously, do my clothes offend you?
Yes,
You're
Dave.
looking like my clothes are offending you or something. I have a lot of respect for you, Robin, but I got to know, do you like it better from the front or the back?
Robin?
I like it from the front.
There you go. There you go. Hey, good girl.
He predicted that.
Sure. Yeah.
Did that help you at all?
Yeah.
I mean, your fantasies?
Yeah. Dr. Dot. Now, he's an Indian. He's an Indian doctor, right?
Oh, is he?
So Dr. Dot is a woman.
Oh, he's a woman. You know, Howard,
yes, Dave.
I'd adopt a black boy, but the adoption agency keeps hanging up on me when I request a boy who has more than 9 inches.
Oh, my.
Wow, you're sick.
Jeez. But they've gone to this...
Sorry. Black boys, white boys, you know, David Letterman sees no color, only beauty.
Right.
There you go.
I know what that means.
Oh, I know what that means.
You know what it means too, Dave.
You're not going to get away with it.
Yeah, you don't know what that means.
You know, Steven Spielberg has adopted 2 black sons.
Yes.
I wonder if he gets to see them naked whenever he wants, or, you know, he has to sneak peeks. You would think, you know, it'd think it'd be paradise, but if you never saw them naked, it'd be such torture.
Dave, are you thinking of adopting some children?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're doing.
Vietnamese Swiss kid. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
You know, Howard, I just want everyone to know that I'm almost, I'm in perfect health. You know, the other day I almost had a heart attack, and I've, got an Oprah Winfrey inflatable doll and passed out until I tried to blow up the lips.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Is that what it says, man?
Yeah, that's what it says. Read it and weep.
I don't think it's written that way.
Yeah.
No, you said you almost got a heart attack when you bought an Oprah Winfrey doll.
The other day I almost had a heart attack. I got an Oprah Winfrey inflatable doll, and I passed out after I tried to blow up the lips.
Yeah, that's different.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
A little sick.
Take your time.
I need a new prescription in my glasses.
All right.
Taking advice from you, Artie. I'll see what I can do about that. You know, you're an incredible acquisition, I'm telling you. Howard, good move hiring this man. He's had more failures than a class full of retards. The guy makes Greg Fitzsimmons seem like Sam Kinison. This guy makes Doug Standoff seem like Jackie Gleason.
Right.
Todd Beatty seem like Todd Barry seem like Johnny Carson.
Right. Okay.
Get me the glasses.
Anyway, Dave, it's great having you here. And Dave is much looser on this show than he is on his own late night show.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Is that Gary Bussey? Yeah.
Gary
Bussey, by the way, I love that guy.
You see me?
Yeah, he's into Jesus, and he beats the Jesus out of his wife. My 2 favorite guys, Howard, are Gary Bussey and Jason Williams.
Right.
I just say that right now. They are. I like them both.
I like both those guys.
Yeah.
Those are your 2 faves.
Yeah, it sounds like Gary Bussey.
What about Doug Stanhope?
I don't.
You know,
lighting on Crack Magazine or something. Is that where you're working at? You know, Howard.
Yes, Dave.
If I could turn invisible, the first thing I'd do is go to a predominantly black high school in Harlem, sneak into the bathroom, and watch the young black bucks shower. I think that would be fascinating.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Your fantasies are wild.
I'm telling you.
You could turn invisible.
The young black bucks?
Turn invisible.
Oh, the young
Take a few
black
bucks off them.
But what is that?
Anybody who thinks teenagers are dumb should just watch them build a sandwich. I think that's a good way to...
Never mind, Dave. That needs work.
That's Dave. That's Dave ad-libbing. Neighbors in the apartment building where Sanchez has... What do we say about ad-libbing, Dave?
Yeah,
all right. Neighbors
does it every day.
Going to ABC. All right.
Repeat the mantra.
Yeah, just stick to the notes.
Oh, my God.
ABC's never hiring you now.
Howard, I did my teacher in junior high. I'll never forget Mr. Johnson.
Dave... That's incredibly honest of you.
I don't know.
And you never told, did you?
No, I just don't want to talk about that.
Dave isn't leaving anywhere. Dave, you released this information. I accuse you of releasing this information so you can get more money.
Right.
And I love how you try to act like you don't want more money.
No, it's, I don't want to, I want to, take Ted's job away because, I think it's more important to have, less talk and more anal.
Right. And you're going to put more anal on there?
Exactly. Put Ted on stupid human tricks. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding. And the pudding is in my toilet, Howard. 45 days and still going without rushing. Flushing.
What?
Flushing?
Yeah, 45 days still going.
Wait, you haven't flushed your toilet?
No, who's the man I am? A, for adorable. B, you're so beautiful. And C, you're a cutie little full of charms. I don't know what the hell it is.
All right. So you're saying you haven't flushed your ball in 45 days? Wow, you're the man.
That's right.
Okay.
Probably can't at this point.
Who's the man?
Watching Ted Koppel.
Okay.
Is that your protest?
I don't know, yeah.
No rushing or flushing?
No rushing or flushing.
No rushing for 45 days. Nightline or some
time.
Yeah. Just take your time with everything. No rush.
Shucks up it.
Practice.
I wish Tim Allen would die. Seriously.
Why?
I do the Oscars once, and I can't get arrested. And we're talking about Flushing and all that. And Tim Allen sold coke, and I went to prison. And now,
whoa, hold on. You went to prison?
No. Tim Allen sold coke and went to prison.
Right.
And now he's everybody's friggin' hero. Disney has made him their go-to guy for every friggin' movie they make. Well, what the hell? Well, what the hell? Is it because I'm bald? Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, I can't get it. I don't know.
All right, take it easy. Well, you want to go to ABC? Go ahead.
No, I don't know. They should do what I do when I'm mad, Howard.
What's that?
World. Just kill a runaway.
Oh, okay.
By the way, talk about charity, Howard. Talk about charity. What is it, Angelina Jolie and Billy Jack and Billy Bob Thornton want to adopt an Afghan child?
Yes.
That's nice. If you were a kid, would you want these freaks as parents?
No.
I'd rather be eating sand, with flies flying around my head.
You would?
Yeah.
Rather than be Billy Bob and Angelina Jolie's kid.
Exactly.
You probably have a point there.
You do have a good point there.
You're beginning to sound like Evil Dave.
No, they're both wait a minute.
Like 16.
I just want to say this.
Well, Dave's upset with you, Rob.
I'm getting. But Howard, I saw your girlfriend in what was it, FHM?
FHM magazine.
Man, she's got a nice rack, and what a fine ass.
Thank you.
I'd like to paint her white.
I mean, really?
Harder than a $500 whore, right, Artie? Yeah, all right. I like that. All right.
Wow.
Sorry, Howard. Howard, have you ever fantasized about kissing your father?
Dave Letterman, by the way, with us. Have I ever fantasized about kissing my father?
Kissing your father, sure.
Deeply?
No, like a tongue kiss?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Tongue kiss like Tom Arnold.
Have you?
No.
No.
Oh, my goodness. Harry Jones.
How about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
What about him?
Well, he's getting older, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Who wouldn't want to have, perform oral on him?
Who wouldn't want to perform oral on Arnold?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, sure.
Is that a rhetorical question?
No.
Even no matter how old he is?
Whatever, yeah.
All right.
What is he saying?
He's saying he digs guys.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure.
Quick answers to that question.
What happened to my pictures of young boys? I can't find them.
Dave, you're much funnier here than on that late-night crappy program.
Yeah.
Now, you do a good program, but you're getting beat by
I know.
Nightline and Jay Leno.
Well.
Are you friends with Leno?
No.
No.
We're like a couple of rival car companies, Ford and General Motors.
Right.
Yeah. I can't stand the man. Looks like Dudley Do-Right.
Yeah. You look good, though.
Yeah, well.
You're a handsome fellow.
Thank you very much.
You look great.
You're like a young Jackie Chin.
Yeah. you know what somebody told me once? What was that guy's name? The DePaul basketball coach? Joey Myers. Somebody said I looked like him out of Chicago or something. I don't know who that guy is.
Joey Myers or the guy?
Joey Myers. Ray Myers' illegitimate son. Yeah.
I could listen to you all day.
I don't understand what you're talking about, but we can listen to you all day.
No idea.
Yeah. You're a funny guy.
Well, I'm popular in India. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Howard, can I just say...
Yeah, Dave, go ahead.
I want an old Jew naked.
What'd you say?
I want an old Jew naked.
You want an old Jew naked?
Talk about relationships.
All right.
I want to tell you guys something. You know that John Denver is still looking for his head? They never found his head after the plane crash, just the body.
Yeah.
And I heard that when he was buried, they had to use a coconut with a picture of his face glued, so it's, face glued to as a If anyone finds John Denver's head, just send it to me, Dave Letterman.
Are you saying when they buried him, they took a picture of John Denver and glued it to a coconut?
Exactly.
Why did they do that?
I have no idea. By the way, where's the blow Gary promised me cocaine?
Where is the blow Gary promised me cocaine?
Yeah, where is it? I'm on hiatus, buddy.
Listen,
I want to live it up.
Dave, you're going to be at ABC soon. Relax.
That's why I want the blow. Where's the blow Gary promised me, buddy? I'm on vacation now. Come on.
Dave Letterman joined us. By the end of the show, he's going to tell us, actually, if he's going to go to ABC.
There you go.
I wonder if we'll understand what he's...
Go back to this John Denver thing. You're telling me when he went into the mountain, he lost his head. And they buried him with there was a coconut with a picture of John Denver on it.
I just heard that when he was, buried, that they had to use a coconut with a picture of his face glued onto it, as a head. All right?
As a head.
If anyone finds John Denver's head, just send it to me, all right? Care of CBS.
All right.
Or if you move
Did I answer your question, Howard? There you go.
Now, if you move to ABC, should we still send it to CBS?
We'll send it to Regis. He'll be in Kelly Ripa's dressing room. I don't know.
All right.
Bringing Kelly Ripa into it.
He'll be on a hot tub date with that broad from Alias.
All right. Okay, Dave.
Yeah,
listen, you are tired.
Yeah.
He's killing today.
He is. He's great.
He's awesome.
Killing every day is what I'm doing.
He's killing the joke.
CBS is looking better and better.
Dave, you're making $14 million a year. Huh?
20, according to the paper.
Oh, buddy.
Can't believe what you read in the paper, right?
I don't know. You can't. No. By the way, have you ever had any dreams where you're tongue-kissing Larry King?
Okay.
and as you're kissing, Larry strips down naked and starts humping your belly, and then Larry turns you over and puts you on all fours?
Oh,
I've been having that dream a lot lately.
Really? I've never had that.
Yeah. Then the guy gets his suspenders caught in the microphone.
You quieted the whole room, Dave.
That seems kind of gay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody's had that dream but you.
Yeah.
So you're in love.
If I go to CNN. You know, Howard, my testicles are hanging really low right now.
Wow.
Listening to all these conversations.
Jesus. Well, it may be over now anyway, so...
What? You think you can kill him?
Howard?
Yeah.
Is this guy working for WB, Warner Brothers? And by the way, Howard, you know, if Les Moonves is out there listening, good job with Survivor. Ratings are they're dropping lower than Oprah's eye bags. Bunch of starving hillbillies on TV. Geez, that'll work. Hey, Les, you'll be friends when Jennifer Aniston goes through menopause, buddy.
All right.
Jennifer Aniston. There's a hot
got up, but didn't John say this guy was killing?
He was.
I'd like to use her camel toe as a sausage receptacle.
Who? Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah. I hit that ass harder than Joe Frazier hitting Ali. But man, Ollie's doing pretty.
By the way, no offense, but the name is Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. Her too.
Right.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah. Robin, can I just say something?
Yes.
You know, I'm getting sick and tired of your people bragging about inventing the stoplight. Real complicated. Red light stop, green light go. Invent something substantial like a computer. You know, maybe then I'll celebrate Black History.
Well, what did you invent?
I don't know.
How dare you? How dare you?
Dave has a lot of
all right.
You get $14 million a year for hosting a show.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Dr. Dot.
Yeah,
She's here?
She's here.
She's here, yeah, and she is a huge Letterman fan. She cannot believe he's in her studio. She's dying to meet him.
Wow.
Oh, great.
Well, she's an Indian doctor. Bring her in, buddy.
Dr. Dot.
You might get a massage.
Oh, yeah.
What was the topic again?
Let's see, we're going to do a list here. I only did top 8 ways to tell if Shaquille O'Neal has been banging your wife, Howard.
Are these things that you can't do on your regular show because
Exactly.
they're considered too controversial?
Exactly.
All right, let me hear it.
All right. Top 8 ways to tell if Shaquille O'Neal has been banging your wife. Here we go. Number 8, you dust her and find handprints the size of Sasquatch on her boobs. That ain't right. Number 7, barbecue sauce on her panties. Number 6, when you have sex with her, she makes you use black thermos. I didn't know that. Number 5, she finds cross-eyed black men sexy. Wow. Number 4, use condoms in the wastebasket the length of a bazooka. It's the family show. Number 3, starts to learn how to cook chitlins.
Yeah.
Number 2, the pantry is stuffed with watermelons and Cheetos. That ain't right either. And the number 1 way, Howard, to tell if Shaquille O'Neal has been banging your wife, she starts to call you Whitey. Well, there you go.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Look at you.
That's why they call you the king.
Oh, sure.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Even though, you're not number 1, you're still the best.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Even though you're not the best.
I tell you, I'm thirsty. I need a cup of water. Where's Vinny Vivali when you need him?
Vivali?
Yeah. Can someone remove that little fat dwarf's lips from my wrinkly ass?
Hey, Dave is with us, and it's great having you. What is that, Dave?
Yeah. Is this the doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know,
Is that really Dave?
No, it's me. It's me.
I can't believe you would get up so early and drive all the way from Connecticut.
Well, I did do some paperwork today, so I thought I'd come in and goof around with Howard.
We're buddies.
Well, I've had a crush on Dave since 1984 when I lived in Connecticut.
Now, let me ask you something. Now, you do massages, right?
Yeah.
So if I get a massage from you, I'll close my eyes and picture a young boy. Is that the deal?
Well, if that's what you fancy. I don't know. But I have a really strong grip. And
Because, you know, I have this really bad hair, and, you know, I'm having plastic surgery. I'm having plugs put in because, you know, I'm scaring people. That's why you're wearing the blindfold today.
Well, it means you have a lot of high potency going on there if you lose your hair.
All right.
We'll see.
You want to meet Dave right now?
Oh, yeah. I'm not very easily starstruck. I've had my hands on all the stars, but Letterman rules.
And you would give him a massage, and you would what? You would touch him in a bad place?
Oh, come on, no. I don't think Dave has a bad place anyways.
It is bad hair.
Convince us you deserve to say hi to Dave.
Oh, I tried to sneak into the Letterman show when Jerry Garcia was a guest in '87, and I got thrown out. I was posing as a cleaning lady. That's how bad.
What is this lisp of yours? Do you have a tongue ring?
No, I have no. No.
Nothing. You have a lisp.
I can't. It was horrible when I lived on 6th Street. It was like 56 6th Street. No,
yeah.
It was horrible to deliver a pizza to my house.
Does that turn you on at all, Dave?
Yeah.
Super.
Has she ever gone to see that weasel on NBC?
I've just came back from Germany. I lived there for 12 years.
Can you say suffer and succotash?
Suffer and succotash.
Good.
I think she has a future.
Yeah.
Aber ich kann auch Deutsch reden, wenn du willst. Wenn ich Deutsch rede, dann habe ich kein List.
Do you have a little bit of Bruce Willis left in your mouth? Is that the problem?
No.
All right. Willis. Well, why don't you take off your blindfold and say hi to Dave? And there he is, right over there. Say hi to her, Dave.
How are you?
That's up, Dave.
Yeah, it's me. I've had plastic surgery. Come on.
I knew something was up.
No.
It didn't sound like Dave could possibly ever get up.
That is Dave.
No, I only work for the network, sure.
Like him.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Had plastic.
Honey, let me ask you something.
Howard.
Yeah.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
You know, this woman has inspired me. I'm going to come out with a book. I'm going to come out in my book. I'm going to, you know, tell people that I gave oral to Andy Rooney, and you know, I never revealed what happened between me and Gary Coleman. And,
well, you're making jokes, Dave.
No,
you're making jokes, but it's a serious.
Bin Laden.
You made out with Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, and you know, I'll tell you. He did one good thing. He got Rosie, that fat dyke, to stop broadcasting for a week. I'm going to put that in the book, too.
There you go. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
She's a stalker with a lisp. Come on. The category here, Howard, top 5 things you'll never hear any ex-wife say.
All right. Top 5 things you'll never hear an ex-wife say.
Exactly.
All right.
What are they?
All right, here we go. Number 5, this is way too much alimony. I don't know.
Very good.
Number 4, there's no way I can ask you to pay for the kids' tennis lessons. Number 3, I'll just explain to the kids that you're too busy to see them, but you still love them.
Oh.
Right? Number 2, I'm glad you found a new girlfriend. And the number 1 thing you'll never hear an ex-wife say, Howard, you're right, I did nag you too much. Well, there you go.
Wow. You're on a roll. Put that in your book.
I love his little comments at the end of each one.
He's angry.
Yeah. That's
all right.
not right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
Hey, before you go on with the news, Robin, quick, Dave has prepared a new top 10 list for us.
One for you.
What do you got here, Dave?
All right, this is a good one. Top 10.
Don't you usually say something like...
From the you want it from the home office?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right. The category from the home office there, Howard. Sure, yeah.
Home office in Union, New Jersey.
Wahoo, whatever. Top 10 things I like to shout when I'm getting anal.
All right. Top 10 things Dave likes to shout when he's getting anal.
Okay, I'm glad you're interpreting.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Here we go. Number 10, oh my.
Oh my.
Number 9, where's the beef? That ain't right. Number 8, harder, Mr. Dan, rather harder. Yeah. Hang around the end. Number 7,
How do you spell that?
I don't know. Glasses. Number 6, sorry I just ate, I'll clean up the mess. Number 5, yes, Massa, yes. Number 4, I'm so sad about the attack on the World Trade Center. Number 3, use both hands at once.
And the number 1 thing you say...
I got one more. Number 2, Anna. And the number 1 thing, Howard, I like to shout when I'm getting anal, let me lick your hand. Well, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dave, that was great. Artie, put your microphone down on the desk.
Okay.
Oh,
what's happening?
She's killing me.
Was that him banging and clanging?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
He
You
doesn't
guys
know.
are all like, you got a microphone to go.
That was great.
Thank you very much. I'll be doing that on Koppel's show.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the type of hard-hitting stuff they want at ABC.
Hard-hitting journalism.
Right.
Yeah, they're looking to break out.
Not some stuff about a guy's illegitimate half-brother, Prince Charles or something. Howard, listen, during the break, can I just say something? Can I sniff your ass? That'll really help me think.
Oh, stop
Okay, that'll wake you up.
That'll wake me up.
It's like smelling salts.
What is this stuff we're hearing here?
It's now time. Are you going to go to ABC?
I don't know. You know, if I can, as I said before, if I can get a date with that chick from Alias, get a hot tub date, I'll keep it in mind.
Well, it didn't go over the first time.
Yeah.
I have one more.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
You know that
Thank
you
you very
love.
much.
Okay.
Howard, I feel sick. I think I have leukemia. You know, Howard, that's why we don't have her on the show anymore.
She ain't that bad.
Really, Dave?
No, because, you know, our hot studio lights are just melting her implants. That's why we can't have her on the show anymore.
Yes, Dave.
Can I just say something? Will you check my moles for irregularities?
Yeah, later after the show.
Yeah,
whatever you need. Whatever you need, pal. Thanks for doing the show today.
He's a bud. He'll do that.
You're my pal.
Share. It's like making your mom wear tight shorts with, showing off her moose knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was Dave was saying there are an awful lot of Chinamen.
And by the way, can I just say something? Here's an interesting fact. You mentioned Jet. Did you know that black men have an average 4 inches more than white men? Yeah, all right.
Huh.
That'll make the show.
Okay, Jet Li.
Unfortunately, it just did that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What are you doing? You're going to hit him?
Yeah, all right.
Howard just got out of his
Fire his ass.
to go after Dave.
Fire his ass.
Check out my friend Dave. Thank you, Evil Dave.
Always a pleasure to be here, Howard.
Evil Dave.
Now, you want to know if I'm going to stay or not?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to make one thing perfectly clear. I'm not going to go to ABC if it means Ted Koppel is out of a job because, as long as there is a David Letterman show, a floor to sweep, and a broom to sweep it with, Ted Koppel has a job.
All right, so you're staying at CBS. What about the
kite flying through the sky? Whee! And I'm going to stay.
Go to PBS.
There you go.
What is that? You're a what? A kite?
Yeah, I'm a kite flying through the sky, buddy.
Do the wing.
I'm a kite floating through the sky. You know what I'm saying?
A kite?
Whee!
A kite? No, he said kite.
Oh.
Kite.
Kite would have been funnier.
Yeah. Let's not bring religion into this, shall we?
All right, Dave. Thank you so much. Evil Dave Letterman. And we'll see you tomorrow.